that amount just to go and get a sword. I mean, the economy, man, the economy.
Fair enough. Oh man. Okay, I need to adjust this, make sure it's back to where it's supposed to be, because my mic was messing around last week.
We'd have to spend a lot less money if you stopped buying 500 GP gemstones and just went for the 200 GP gemstones like everyone else.
I need the 500 GP to bring people who die back to life.
And yet other people manage with merely 200 GP. I'm starting to think you might be pocketing the difference.
I'll tell you what, do me a favour, right? Go find yourself a cleric. No more revives.
Maybe I will. Kirv, you're basically a cleric.
Enjoy being a soul coin, buddy.
Yeah. You okay? Well, no. Let me do this. Let me look at it. You're able to call down divine energy in your attack. You're like a part paladin, right?
More like cool up, but sure.
All right. You're able to summon divine energy of some description. You have you gain your power from a being of a higher power. You are inclined to
you gay.
Well,
you're gay.
I was going to say
I'm
gain,
basically a
but I
cleric.
already used that one. Okay. You're probably at least a little bit bi. You know, all classic cleric things.
A little bit? How dare you?
Hey, look, we've actually have we established whether, because as far as I'm aware, the only
Kirv is
person Kirv has been
definitely
into
bi.
is okay, good. Romulus just high fives you if that ever comes up.
Okay.
But yes,
yeah, I think it was
essentially,
way back when. Sorry, go
Warlock
on.
Paladin is basically a cleric for all intents and purposes.
It's a cleric with extra steps.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to seeing how this turns out. Romulus dies, Kirv.
I could try and command them to come back to life.
Save him.
Unfortunately, it doesn't.
Okay, now here's a question: what happens if you like? Can you make a specialized command telling someone's heart to beat?
It just does it once. It doesn't restart them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like at least like it's like defibrillator. Like let's try it. If we do one, maybe the rest will follow.
Yeah, maybe. Who can say?
I do kind of want to make a defibrillate spell that's literally just if in the 6 seconds after someone goes down dead, you're able to cast it on them. They have like a 50% shot to come back to life. That'd be pretty sick. You gotta admit.
Could be interesting, yeah.
Yeah, but it costs a 750 GP gem.
For a 50% chance. Yeah, love it. Okay. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Crabby D&D. You just heard all that nonsense for the past few minutes.
No.
I'm here with Ellie.
Hi.
Kirv.
Hello.
Romulus.
Hello.
And Vinny.
Hello.
We are unfortunately missing a Mortar for now, but Mortar will be joining us later. So we
Don't worry, we've not got a pestle either, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're elsewhere. Anyway, with that joke out of the way, I think we'll just get into.
I can hear the quotation marks. Fuck you.
What quotation marks? I don't know what you're talking about.
He's warming up. Let him cook.
What do you mean? He's cooling down. He did a really good one earlier. Now he's going downhill.
Try Harlan.
It's all right. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're all doing well, because today we'll mostly be rounding up the last pieces of their little escapades. So, last session our party of adventurers, Bo, Ellie, Carvern, Kirv, Mortar, Romulus, and Vinny, found themselves in a situation where Carol had been taken down by the assassination attempt. With a decision to retreat after a ceasefire offer was made, the party split up and tied up whatever loose ends they could after reviving Carol, who now has the relative safety of time and, well, her front room on her side. As the party went their separate ways for the time being, contacting mysterious creatures, informing the High Arbiter, and otherwise resting, they must now decide on what their next steps are going to be. So, as it stands, Mortar currently is off elsewhere, and it's getting to that portion of the morning where people are starting to wake up. Shops are opening. Those who went out in the early mornings for beginning to go fishing or any other early morning industry has already kicked off. But some individuals are now beginning to open shop, prepare as need be, and it's kind of up to you what you want to do. You've got a long day ahead of you. You can make the most of it and try to complete some of your other objectives, of which you only have 2 left, by the way, which is shopping and scrying on your enemies. Are the 2 things left on your to-do list that you left me several weeks ago. And you've got 9 days till Wizard, 6 days till WizardCon. So you've got time. So, where would we like to begin? Currently, Ellie and Romulus are wandering through the streets of Hammerwind. In what direction? I don't know the exact nature of. That'll be up to you two. Meanwhile, Kirv and Vinny are back with Carvern and Bo at Carol's, where she now rests after suffering the 3 points of exhaustion due to the strenuous nature of her demise.
Can we all reunite at the end?
Yeah, if you'd like to. It's up to you. You've got a day ahead of you. So if there are things, I'm basically backtracking if there's anything you'd like to do. If you'd like to all have it be that you've reunited and it's about midday, that's okay. Or getting closer to midday.
I mean, me personally, I'd like to reunite so we can make a plan of action, what it is we want to do.
Okay. If everyone's all right with that, and you don't have any other
Yeah, that
objectives.
sounds good.
Okay. I'll say reaching around the 10-11 a.m. mark, getting closer to lunch. Carol's still fast asleep. You two have been kind of waiting and resting with the other for whatever may be next. As there's a knock on the door. A simple look out the window denotes that you see Romulus and Ellie have now returned, along with the sound of the heavy steps of Lotus and Treladex as well. As you let them in, you are reunited once more, and they plan accordingly.
So, what are we going to do now? What's the idea? I mean, they seem to have backed off, but do you want to put something in place?
Well, at the moment, I don't exactly want to risk a full frontal assault on them. Given the nature of their threat, not that we would know where to start with such a thing anyway.
Well, I mean, we've got some leads. I mean, we could go after the cage, or we could finally do the pursuing your worm. Though I have a feeling. I think we should probably do the worm before the cage, just in case the worm finds a way to interact with the cage. I don't know if it's a thing, but I'd like to eliminate potentials.
I mean, I'd like to get the brain out of my head as soon as possible, so anything that goes towards that, I'm in.
You'd like to get the brain out of your
Sorry,
head?
you'd like to get the brain out of your head? Don't
Yeah.
worry, I think you've already managed it.
First, just the worm.
That's what I said.
I think it's 2 against 1 on what you actually said.
She helps and crosses her arms.
Simon, care to make it 3 on 1?
I don't know. I think the damage has been done at this point. Um,
So it would probably be a good idea to shop for supplies.
yeah,
Yeah,
supplies would
so
be good.
Please tell me we have more jeweled chalk. I
We've
will
got enough-
make some if I have to.
we have enough for 1 teleportation circle. There's
Okay,
also
what if we got enough for like 20?
well, we could do with that. There's also, if I recall correctly, Chris, there's 100 being made back at Zaker's.
Yes.
So then we've got enough for.
Ah, yes, Zakers, that place we're very, very, very welcome at.
You are.
We are welcome at Zaker's.
Are they not still wanting to capture us?
No, that's not
Zaker's
Zakers.
Crossing. You know where the guy.
Oh, is that not
We
Zakers?
fought
Which one's
them.
that one?
You're thinking of Braylon. It's excusable
Oh,
because it's
cool.
next to Zakers. So Zakers Crossing is the bridge,
Ah.
the one where you went in the big dungeon for. Braylon is the one where you got into trouble.
Yes, the main city of Zakers is probably a risky place to be going. But the sealed architect's domain is still safe.
And I believe that's where we're going to find Sarah, who was the one that was going to help with the ritual to confront this worm.
Hmm.
So if I mean, I'll send a send-in if we do want to pursue the worm. We do need some more jeweled chalk, but like, I don't need a crazy amount, but it's always good to have extra. And I have another diamond that I've been given, so if I need to cast another revive, then amazing, we've got one. But if you want to get another one just to play it safe, then also probably a good idea.
Could never have too many.
Also, I
As
am
for the
broke.
worm, it would be a good idea to figure out as much as we can about them and how to deal with them. But it's worth remembering that all of us have worms now.
Yeah, thanks, Vinny.
It's yeah.
Vinny, why do you keep giving people worms?
I can't
do,
help it.
but-
It's in my nature.
Oh, well, fair.
This
We
was
do,
the
but
other
I think-
thing. Sorry, go on.
Cool. Oh, I think your one is the only one we can actually access safely. Safe by its standards.
Fair enough. How come?
Well, I've got corruption. Mortar is
Mortar.
We don't know how Kirv's hellish background, fiendish background, would interact with the worm and ritual. Romulus is also corrupted. Kind of leaves you.
Okay, that's fair. The other thing I think I've suggested before is that we should figure out where exactly you guys became infected in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Since
I
that
mean,
gives us a
from-
much better idea of where the ring is.
From that list, it sounds like my brain would be the safest. I know I'm from hell, but I have no idea how much that would affect my brainscape in terms of this worm. I'm just saying, if you guys wanted to hop in there and maybe get rid of it or just find some stuff out, I wouldn't be against that.
To be fair, I actually do agree with Kirv on this one. Kirv's brain, whilst being through hell, has probably significantly less of a connection to anything bad than Vinny's, which presumably has the original worm.
Hmm.
We could learn stuff from it, perhaps this other worm being a weaker version of it.
Okay, so
Assuming
as
it
a
is a
plan,
weak version. My
That's
yeah,
true.
it could be the
understanding was
same.
my understanding was that your worms came from the same place as mine did, the ring.
These might all just be exactly the same worm, same power, same.
Well,
RC
there would be one
nature.
way to find out.
Well, Ezra's the one that's going to be doing the ritual. It'd be best to contact him to find out, one, how he's getting on with that, and two, his insight in regards to who would be the best candidate out of the two of you.
That's fair enough.
Sounds good.
But before we do that, should we go grab the resources we need and then head there?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Once we know
Fin-
how the ritual's coming along, we can either commit to that immediately or start getting to work on the cage.
Okay. Then in that case, I will take a hot minute to send Ezra Ezra or Ezrael, or whatever you want to call him now, a sending.
Okay, what would you like to say?
Second,
1 second, that's 2 words.
you ass.
You
yeah,
asked
it's 'cause
4
you're
words.
short. No. So,
No,
hey
6
Ellie
words.
here. How's Hey Ellie here. How's the ritual going? Are you in Zakers?
Okay. The rest of the words go unsent, but there is a reply. Yes, I'm in Zakers. The ritual that you asked for regarding the brain things, parasites, it's going well. I've got a ritual room ready for when you are. Just let me know.
Okay, I'll look over the party. So he's ready. He's got a room ready for this to happen. So, shall we go and annoy a worm after shopping?
I'm
After
forgetting.
shopping.
Mhm.
Just to make sure I fully understand the plan. When the ritual goes off, assuming it works, what's the result of that going to be?
Well, I mean, this is something I would like to find sort of like an original point or a link to who had the ring, in your case, as to who planted the worm originally, which could find correlating to who we saw. And also, if we can try and get some of your memories back and gauge this worm, amazing. I feel we may get a lot more answers if you have the answers, which might help us.
Okay.
I'm also nervous about the worm and its interaction when we get the cage. I don't know if there'd be something could be implanted there with that. It's a difficult one. But we've had enough loose ends recently and it's not worked out well for us, so I'd like to try and tie some up before we progress.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. Okay, I'm happy to do this first if that's.
Cool. Amazing. Right, as for shopping, we need jeweled chalk, and if we can get any crystals or gems worth 500 GP, amazing. I don't need anything else because I've still got a lot of ink and paper, so I can cast, and my normal runes are absolutely fine. It's more just teleporting and keeping you alive now.
And you've got the money for that stuff, yeah?
Nope, I'm broke. Just looks and thinks, I don't know why. It almost feels like I've been trying to keep people alive for a while.
Okay, that's fair enough. How much do you need?
Tell me about it.
GP, I'm trying to remember, teleportation circle, it is 20 or 25 GP's worth of...
50. I checked.
Is it 50? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 50 per.
Sweet. Actually would make sense as to why I have 50 GP chalk then. Okay, cool. So... Yeah, it's about 50. I've got enough for one, but any extra GP chalk, jeweled chalk, is amazing. And as for the gems and stuff, I have one. Any extra you get just means that the more people go down, the more I can bring them back. I think they're just...
Kirv kind of just shuffles through her money and is like, take this. And she hands over 6 platinum pieces.
Okay.
Buy yourself something nice for the change. I have a question. Theoretically, chalk is made from calcium carbonate, yes?
Yeah.
Pearls, also made from calcium carbonate.
Okay. Am I going to have to go to the internet and ask, can you make chalk out of pearls? Can you make chalk out of pearls?
What if we just ground up teeth?
Yeah, no, that works.
Well,
No?
basically, my thought process is, if we pick up pearls, we can turn them into jeweled chalk dust, for the creation of circles. But they're also a gemstone, which means they can be used for the resurrection of people. So that we've got, just a thought.
Wouldn't it be easier to get teeth?
Sorry, teeth?
Yeah. Calcium.
Probably an intelligence check.
I don't know how I feel about every time we get in a fight harvesting people for their teeth.
Why are you orcs?
You said about a fight. Just take them when they're sleeping.
You guys are orcs.
Sleeping, we're just gonna travel every tavern. Why are you traveling?
That's a 14, by the way.
Tooth harvesting.
A 14? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the statement's correct. Do you remember what calcium is? Not particularly, but yeah, well.
Okay.
I vaguely remember
thing is,
calcium
teeth have-
being white and teeth
thing
are
is-
white, so
Teeth do have a lot of the calcium. They've got less of the carbonate part.
I mean, you've got a few
Less
too
of
many
jewels.
teeth, don't you there, Romulus?
Is that a
Keep
threat?
asking that question, you'll have a few fewer.
One bird, two stones. I mean, and Kirv just starts counting on her fingers.
One bird, two stones. Filch just kind of looks over. Got it. Flies off.
Everyone, I present to you the greatest wizard of our time.
Oh, yes. How could I forget?
Okay.
Dude, where's Dan?
Okay.
Dan always backs me up.
So we're gonna go and
Well,
get.
Mortar's not here, so he
pearls
wouldn't be able to.
to prep for gemstone or gem dust chalk.
I would
Mortar is
say
the
we go
worst
for the
thing that's
pearls
happened
for
to
at least
Kirv's
the
ego.
gemstone stuff. We can just get jeweled chalk, but if we are going to go for gemstones for resurrection, we should go for pearls because they can theoretically be turned into jeweled chalk in a pinch.
Okay.
Pearls are pretty easy to get in Hammerwind, right?
Yes, very much so. There are specific pearl farmers, so.
We can get them at a discount.
Yeah, in theory.
All right, is that everything?
Yeah. I mean, we should just need them two things. I don't think there's anything else.
I'll just have a browse.
Yeah. Also, where I've got WizardCon, which some people might want to buy stuff there.
So you'll need to acquire some money. But then again,
We are broke. Who can we mug?
I mean, there was the whole thing that if you go into
Oh,
if you
Ellie.
sort the heist, you might be able to steal something potentially valuable or do a job for Inky and make some money.
Well, hopefully the brain thing shouldn't take more than a day.
Wow, you never
Unless
know.
you'll die.
Yeah,
Unless we all die, and then it'll
Yeah.
just be
that's the
I mean,
spirit.
destroy Satan.
And that'll be someone
Or
else's
destroy
problem.
Satan's.
Yeah, it's not like your plan for the ritual is to summon the worm into the real world, is it?
No. No.
Cool.
No.
It's a
No.
good idea.
No. It's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea.
The worm
Yeah.
has had an idea. If you do not deal with it soon, it will spawn into the world and start attacking.
Look,
I
we
have a
already have
theory.
enough problems. Go. What is your theory?
Kirv puts her hands up. I have a theory. If and now, hold on, hear me out. If we
always a
kill
good
Vinny, will all of the worms also die?
No.
Why not? Have we tried?
Vinny wasn't the source of the worms. The ring was the source of the worms.
Yeah,
It's
he
the
was
same as
probably
saying
the
if you
first.
died, we'll be
He's
cured.
probably got the. He probably has the oldest worm, but he doesn't have like It's not saying that his worm gave us worms.
To be clear, the oldest of all of us.
But like, if we kill the mother worm, does it like destroy all the other ones? Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that in plays.
I mean, if the mother worm did
When has
exist, it would
Kirv
be
seen
within the ring.
plays?
That
I
you know,
like to
my
imagine
siblings
the
put
Dark
on when
Scrolls.
they're bored.
Oh, damn. Your siblings put on plays about worms?
On the occasional day off we get a year.
I like to imagine they
Maybe not
spend
worms
weeks practicing.
exactly, but sorry, what was that?
I like to imagine your siblings are actually really, really militant about it. They spend weeks planning and prepping and practicing, and then it's like they get one performance and it's done.
Yeah, and there's a whole drama about it. Ugh. Anyway, we're not killing Vinny. Understood.
Yeah, Vinny gets to live.
Hmm.
All right, let's go
I
do
just
some...
wanted to put my idea out there, you know?
No, it's good to wear these things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Then, shall
Since
we
we're
go...
discussing this, I should take this moment to remind you that if you kill me and then bring me back, you'd bring the worm back as well.
Who said about bringing you back?
I'm saying about bringing me back, and I'm saying don't kill me.
Don't worry, Vinny. I think you're more useful to us alive.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Could we make a specialized revivify that only brings us back and leaves the worm dead?
Look, I don't think that's that. It doesn't quite.
Yeah, you can invent that, can't you, Ellie?
If I could invent that, I'd have made a way to kill myself and then not bring the creature back.
All right, there's no need to get
The
dramatic.
moment when
Honestly,
you
if we
realise
get
this
some
is how
free time
dark
to
that
work on it, that
sounded.
would be a good idea.
Okay, I'll try. Hey, shall we go shopping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirv walks out the door, giving a big pat on the shoulder to Ellie. You got this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Just sitting there like, what happened? Escalated. Is someone staying with Carol? Like, I don't think we should just abandon her.
Bo and Cavern will.
Okay. Is someone staying?
Also, as
We
funny
might
as it
steal
would
Bo's
be to
money.
mug Bo for all of his money so he can buy supplies for you, Bo is going to be holding on to all of his currency.
Oh no, killing someone.
Oh my word, just as well. I've just looked at how much currency he has. I forgot he did a bunch of jobs.
He has a lot because, yeah, that, and he got the reward for the killing the demons in the circus, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Good lord.
Okay, you know what?
So just to be clear, he gives us nothing, and we have let him basically just live with a MILF. Incredible.
Here's what I'll say then. He will give the party half of his platinum.
He has no platinum; it's all in gold.
In light to the fact that he will therefore give you all something to help you along the way with the situation that's going on, and the fact that you are broke. So please divide 300 platinum amongst yourself.
Holy fucking shit!
What's this guy got?
Wow.
He has 600 plat. Well, he spends it on ammunition and other stuff, but Mortar's bought him all his ammunition recently, so he hasn't needed to buy anymore because he has to get custom stuff.
Okay, so
60
300.
platinum each, assuming we're letting Mortar in on this.
Oh, yes, no, we would. That would make sense. 60 each? Cool.
Yeah.
60 plat each, yeah.
60 each.
I will add that to Mortar's character sheet.
Ellie, can I have my 6 platinum back?
I'll give her the 6 platinum back.
No, it's mine. You can have it.
Though, although, why am I resorting to having to pay for it again, huh? I would like to spend my gold on
Because
these
you just got
two.
60 platinum.
I'll help you buy some stuff as well.
Thank you. I want to get my elemental.
Just to get this straight, do I get the 6 platinum back?
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, and how helpful was your elemental when Vinny's mum? Oh, I shouldn't think this.
Ellie just gives you like the dirtiest side eye. Just like, how useful are you without your sword? Huh?
I'm still intensely useful. I stopped her dying like twice.
Well, I guess you don't
I
need
think
your sword.
I think we should get out of the house. Clear our heads.
How many times did you stop her dying? None.
I brought her back from being dead.
That still only counts as one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh.
Darn it. Wait till we get outside.
All right. Look, I don't care about people that say you can't win a D&D. I just did. Moving on.
Okay, so to the shops then with our newfound wealth.
Okay. So, heading to the shops with your newfound wealth. What are you looking for specifically?
So I would like to get at least 100 GP's worth of jeweled chalk,
Okay.
and depending on how much the party are willing to put up and help with, I'd like to get at least 2 more gemstones for. So I've got 3 revivifiers. Say shit goes bad fast.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll me an investigation check if this is the case.
Cool. Can I have like advantage from party help?
Oh, so yeah, that's fine.
Nah.
Question mark.
No? Okay. Well, never mind. Well, you can have disadvantage instead. Roll a natural 1, end up in the brothel. You spent all your money, go home.
Fuck.
Oh, I don't want all my money to go to the brothel. At 23.
23. Okay. You know a good place where to get pearls, if you're going to do what Romulus mentioned with the getting pearls to double as chalk and or revivify gems. You know, at the beachhead you can find the captain there, who otherwise is a pearl diver.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go
Cool.
you could go to them. You also know, I'll say that with Vinny's understanding of this, there is the bazaar as well, which is a kind of a massive marketplace for anything and everything that you might find, but it's not got the same decorum as like permanent shops. Think of it like just kind of like a town square proper sort of situation, and individuals will have all kinds of stalls to selling all sorts there.
Okay. Okay, we can get the pearls down thing. We know because we're going to need quite high quality pearls for 500 GP. Which I don't know if we're just going to get at Bazaar. But the jeweled chalk. We do need to get that, which the chance are we're probably going to get that at the Bazaar, won't we? We won't get that down by the coast.
Not easily, no.
Okay, let's go to the Bazaar. Just try and get jeweled chalk as quick as we can, and then beeline straight for the harbour or the coast and get the pearls.
Okay. And just to be clear, you need chalk in increments of 50 GP
Yeah, I need chalk in
and
increments of
gemstones
50.
that are worth 500.
Yes.
Okay, so where do you want to go first?
Bazaar will be closest, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it on the way?
It's a little bit out of the way, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go to the Bazaar first. Double checking to make sure. Yeah, it's 500 GP. Okay. Yeah, so Bazaar first for some jeweled chalk.
Okay.
Chalk.
You head to the bazaar, looking for jeweled chalk. Go ahead and roll me. This will be a follow-up investigation check. This will be without advantage because this will be looking for a specific stall or store that might sell this sort of material.
That was a weird ass roll, but okay. 14.
14. Looking about, you don't see anyone who's specifically selling jeweled chalk. You imagine that if there is a mage store, it would probably require a little bit more word of mouth and potentially be away from the marketplace, which is more of a busy, or the bazaar, which is a busy marketplace for general things. Magical items and other magic supplies are probably going to be a bit more specific.
Okay, we know that there are town guards. Thing. Can I find a guard?
Yeah, I mean, you have your two escorting you.
Okay, cool. You wouldn't happen to know where we could get some chilled chalk, do you?
All right, time to roll with disadvantage for them because they don't know. They don't use magic.
No, maybe they'd see things as they're walking through.
No,
That's a hope.
that's a nope. And holy balls, that's a waste. All right, well,
Yeah.
That's not.
that's a natural 20 and a natural
Not
19 with disadvantage. So,
God damn.
You call it a waste. I call it massive help.
I know, but still.
I actually have a side gig as a sorcerer. This is just to pay the bills. Let me tell you, that jeweled chalk is expensive as fuck. So let me take you to our delightful arcane emporium.
Fuck's sake.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I got excited and couldn't stop the bit.
No, it's fair.
One of the guards just kind of goes, "No, I don't think I know anything about magic and that sort of thing. I don't." The other one just kind of goes, "I got a cousin who runs somewhere called the Emerald Enclave.
That sounds jewelly, so
It sounds jewelly
Lead
and
the
sounds
way.
magical." He kind of does a little bit of thinking. I'm gonna have him roll survival for this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, never mind. Because he's a Minotaur, he knows exactly where he's going. Like, follow me. He goes, and he goes off in the
Fuck yeah.
direction as needed. Yeah, wonderful thing about Minotaurs, they know where they're going in labyrinthian cities. So,
no.
with this, you are led away from the bazaar, back up a little bit into what looks to be one of the more kind of less populated areas of Hammerwind itself. You can see that there is almost a cutout into the stone where houses are being prepared and built, and you can see what looks to be a lone storefront just kind of on its own in this section here. The storefront itself otherwise has a kind of a very, like its name would suggest, a very green motif to it. It has a lot of kind of shininess, personality compared to the surrounding buildings, and you can see that in the window to this there are plenty of what look to be magic items that are currently on like mannequin stands. Some are in like boxes and stuff, but you can also visibly see, whether it be through the purpose of the magic itself or something else is creating the effect of what looks to be a just base abjuration magic across the glass, meaning that it can't just be easily broken and stolen from.
Okay.
Hi, Dan.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Yo. So,
Yeah.
okay. Then I will go into the shop.
Okay. Heading inside the Emerald Enclave, all of you in turn going with. By the way, Dan, you've been given
Hey,
60
buddy.
platinum as Bo has offloaded half of his platinum to the party because you're all broke AF. So
Oh, good shit.
You have-
Let's go.
so you have a bit of money to play with. So,
Yay.
heading into the Emerald Enclave, you are welcomed into the relatively small shopfront as it stands. You can see it would probably fit your party quite happily, but if anyone else were to come in the store, they'd be very squeezed and pressed for space. As you head in, you can see a kind of a Minotaur leaning over the countertop with what looks to be some form of crossword in front of them, and they look up from their crossword, just kind of pushing the spectacles up her nose. Welcome, and just kind of looks. I know you, and the guard next to you goes, "We're cousins," and he just kind of pause. They both pause, kind of looking at one another. Sure, right. So, what can I help you with? And just kind of looks about your group, notes your adventuriness. I'm not sure there's many magical items here that will suit esteemed adventurers such as yourselves, but if you're after basic supplies, I can certainly provide. I have health tonics, I have various potions that might be able to assist you, wizarding supplies if that's what you need.
Well, I need 200 GP of jeweled chalk, and
I got that.
oh fuck me, what do I need to summon Jeff? Because someone decided to cook him.
Charcoal and incense. 10 GP's worth
Oh my.
each time.
Oh, I'm absolutely good for that. I've just realised I've got 90 charcoal and 100 GP of.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
So
We're
you're
good.
telling
I'm
me
good
I
for
can
that.
kill
Okay,
Jeff
so-
19 more times. Good to know.
No, stop killing Jeff.
But it's funny. Killing a wizard's familiar is just so petty, but it's hilarious.
Mine just don't come back. I have to bring them back, and it costs. Stop costing me money. Okay, so
You're screaming
yeah,
at this like cooked chicken.
Honestly, stare up at the sky.
By the way,
yeah,
Chris, is Mortar in this scene? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry, carry on.
It's alright.
So yeah, 200 GP of jeweled chalk. You don't happen to sell 500 GP pearls, do you?
I mean, pearl specifically? Yeah.
Looks over the party book. Get everything here.
Looks over the party, so we are there.
Yeah,
You are there, yeah.
yeah, everyone's there except for Mortar. Mortar's still getting beaten up in a pub.
Yay!
Oh, at the beginning I thought we'd all met up again.
We
Yeah.
did, except Mortar.
Yeah, except
because he was
Mortar.
getting beat.
Okay.
It's alright.
All right, well, I mean, if we can get jeweled chalk and pearls here, and again, unless there's a pearl wholesaler that would be, we'd be able to locate. Given this is a place where they probably have a lot of pearls.
I mean, if you're looking for cheaper pearls, you can always get them from the fishermen when they come in, but they don't necessarily value them at the correct amount, as well, they hand them off to appraisers like myself. So if you're looking ones that are a set price, I can get you them. If you're looking for maybe a mixed bag, then well, wholesalers will be better because you'll get them cheaper, but you also don't know what you'll be getting.
We need them a set price.
Then it'd be best to get them here.
It's not something.
We can't really afford to get into a situation where we urgently need one and only then discover that it's 499 GP.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
would be
fair.
massive. Mortar will be coming back with one last leg. Revive that part.
He'll be missing
Not
a
my
finger.
third leg.
Question: can you cast? I'm looking at Ellie. Can you cast Identify as a ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
And
Oh yeah. Okay.
and question to the DM: can Identify be used to determine the GP cost of a pearl?
This is a good question. I believe that would more be the appraise spell, which I had made as part
There's an
of.
appraise spell?
It was part of campaign 1. Byrne wanted to be able to tell what the value of an item was, so he wouldn't get swindled. So he made a aetherology spell, which was called appraise, which allowed him to tell who made an item, how much it cost, and everything else. So identify. If it is a magic item or some other magically imbued item, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any, and you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If it was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. No, it would not tell you that.
Okay. So we instead need the appraise spell.
Yes, let me double
How
check.
do we get the appraise spell?
You can buy the scroll for it, and then Ellie can add it to her rune book, but it costs more because it wouldn't be coming from a rune book. Or no, it just costs a flat amount because it's not coming from a rune book. Sorry. Custom classes, custom magic, aetherology. Appraise is not on the list. Wonderful. Okay, that means it's in the other document. Okay. You keep going. I'm gonna go find it.
Okay. How many of what should we get then? I've got the 30 platinum I can. 30? Yeah, I'm happy to put down like 30 platinum, which is half what I just got, but I would like to try and keep some bits for other components for other spells, if possible.
That sounds fair.
Because I still need to get a 700 GP gem for my next elemental and all its components. So I'd like to try and keep some.
Appraise is a 3rd level spell, by the way. It's a 3rd level It's a 3rd level divination spell. It can be ritually cast, and wizards can learn it. And it costs you 10 GP of powdered glass, which is consumed every time you cast the spell, even ritually.
Okay. So theoretically, there is a world whereby we can, in future, we can buy the wholesale pearls, appraise them to determine which ones look to be worth more than 500 GP, just to be sure. And then all the other ones we grind down and turn into jeweled chalk, because by definition they are jeweled chalk.
Yep. Yeah, so a single item of your choice can be appraised, allowing you to learn its average cost, rarity, abilities, hidden potential, secrets, what it's made from, who made it, how old it is, and potentially other details involving the item's creation. If an object would attempt to hide information, it does so automatically unless the spell is cast using a spell slot, with the addition of a 10 plus the spell casting ability modifier plus the spell's level cast at, against a DC based on the rarity of the item. So in other words, you make a
Frankly, if spell manages to hide its value, we already know it's worth more than 500 GP.
That's fair. It's very much one of those. This is a spell which can be used on like legendary items to figure out who made it. And like who it might be attributed to and stuff like that. So it allows you to get a lot of information, but the appraise spell is a 3rd level spell, so at that point you'd have to start using 3rd or higher spell slots. The DC increases by 5 for every rarity, starting at 10 for common items. So yeah.
Everyone remember that plan for when we need to basically break the magic industry and basically get ourselves lots of money.
May I
remind
you?
I mean, there's probably.
I was going to say, may I remind you the
That's
ramifications?
probably what they do already.
I was going to say, may I remind you of the ramifications of Campaign 1, where you bought up the diamond industry, and now you need 500 GP's worth of gemstones to cast Revivify?
All right.
We did kind of just.
You want to ruin the gemstone industry as well?
This is how we get the 500 GP gemstones.
It's going to cost you 1,000 GP in Campaign 3 to bring someone back. It's tripled the cost from Campaign 1.
That's Campaign 3's problem.
You know what I'm hearing? Makes me glad I ain't going to be a caster.
That's fair.
Hey everyone, we're just going to do a full party of all barbarians so that none of us ever die from taking damage, and we just...
Oh, we'll be using Calligrapher, so if you want to, you can.
Oh no. Oh dear.
It's alright, it doesn't cost gold to revivify in Calligrapher, so you'll be okay.
Okay, so we can ruin the gemstone industry. Yes!
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Let's go! DM it's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
No, but I feel like this is... Okay, fine.
How much is willing people... How much are people willing to put towards things?
Do you want that fucking 6 platinum back?
I'll go out back and just kill myself right now.
What is the total amount we would be aiming for?
Okay, so 200 GP's worth of jeweled chalk, and then we would like to get 3 500 GP pearls,
Okay.
but we'll take
I'll-
what we can.
1,700 gold or 170 platinum.
Okay, I'll give you 50 platinum for 1 gemstone.
Cool.
Okay.
I will also kick in 50 platinum as much as it hurts to do.
Okay.
So that's
So you've got
2,
70 left.
700.
I'll
I
give
will
her
put.
50.
Okay,
Okay.
and then I'll get the jeweled chalk.
Okay, so then that's 20, and you're all good. Cool. Cool. Okay. As you're kind of tallying this up, getting the platinum pieces there, which otherwise looks over, kind of looking over you, counting, and just kind of goes, "You needing anything else while you're here? Potions, any other
Please, no.
potential magic items that might be of interest to you?"
How are we doing for potions, guys?
You got some health potions?
Let me
back
have
there?
a look.
I got health potions.
Control F.
Do you have mana
Uh,
potions?
L.
Yeah, we have mana potions.
How much are they?
Are you just after the basic stuff?
The basic and the next one up. I mean,
I have
be
4
careful.
basic healing potions
oh lord.
Let Chris go and find
and no greater ones.
cost for this.
Magic chalk.
Is it misc
4
info?
for 200.
No.
EP. Okay.
World content? Why can't I find the cost of mana potions and stuff? Where are you? Ah, pricing. There you are. Okay. So, health potion is 50 gold pieces. Mana potions are 100. The next one's up at 250 for greater health potion or healing potions, and greater mana potions are 500 GP.
Yeah, that can get boned. I'm not buying mana potions.
Alright.
Yeah, no. A lot.
you got any heavy duty healing potions?
As in stronger than greater healing potions?
How much is a greater healing potion gonna heal you up for?
250. Mechanically, that is 44 plus 4.
Right, how many of those can? Well, how much is each of those? Sorry.
250 each.
Then I shall get 2. Thank you.
You'll get 2 of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's economy, man.
Okay. She sells those to you. Anything else?
Okay,
Paper, ink?
I'm out of potions entirely. Could I get 2 regular ones?
Of course. That's
Regular
100,
healing potions, that is.
100 GP. Go ahead. I can't believe I'm the one who's having to call for this because of the party not doing it. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, Vinny.
Oh my god, I forgot we could do that.
Yeah, you can haggle.
Yeah, see, the thing is, Romulus can't do that.
No, that's fair. I'm just
Yeah, it
I'm-
begins with P. I can't either.
No, Vinny can't either.
That's a natural one. Okay,
Fucking hell.
this would just be for a
Great
discount
Christ.
that I was going to give you, so I will just say that you pay the regular 100 for it. That's okay. I was going to say if you rolled high enough on the persuasion, she was going to give you one of them for free because you've bought quite a lot as a group, and Vinny is the token hot boy in the party, so I was just going to give it to Vinny. But you know what? That's a natural one. So-
You're saying that my 11 isn't high enough to...
No,
Basic.
unfortunately not. Even though it is extraordinarily an 11.
Token
I
does Token
hope
Hot
that.
Boy not get advantage?
No, token hot boy does not get
Can
advantage
he
because
can he
nobody's
flick his hair
said
in a
that.
sexy way?
I could ask you to make a performance
Could
check, but if you roll a natural
maybe
1,
make
I'm
a
doing
wish?
damage to you.
Vinny, sexify that shopkeeper.
Yeah. Put it on. Really lay it on.
Put it on. Go, relay it on thick.
That's what he's been doing, but his heart's not really in it.
Ah, that's fair.
Aw, yeah, that's fair.
After the day you've been having, that's completely fair.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's even worse. This is what, the
Okay.
4th natural 1 technically in this 24-hour period, and you woke up like 4 hours ago? That's a natural 1 every hour.
Let's go back to bed.
It's been rough.
Today's a write-off.
Yeah, today is alright.
He's a
Vinny is
right.
having a shit time.
He really is.
Mm.
It's all the stress. Get
Mm.
those lucky points back,
Sounds
because
fair.
that was there so we could stop this happening. Right.
Okay.
So, you pay the 100 for the healing potions. Or for the 2 healing potions you now have.
Mhm.
Anything else you lot need?
I don't think I need anything.
Alright. Well
Tell
then.
you what, actually, sorry, last thing. I'll grab a third greater healing potion. I have someone in mind who might need it.
Alright. Another 250 for a greater healing potion.
Yep.
Fucking
Okay.
hell.
You were gonna...
Can't imagine who you're referencing with that.
How have you got all this money?
I never
You
spent
just gave us like, yeah. I think I was the only one that was broke. Apparently,
Apparently. Yeah.
No one
Kirv
ever
just
asked
stayed
me.
real quiet about it.
the amount
Literally.
of ink and stuff I've gone through since the start of this campaign is truly grim.
Although then again, Bo was keeping quiet about it as well, to have 600 to give you half his platinum. And that's not even getting into his gold.
I don't even.
Anyway. Alright then.
Start charging a tax.
Death tax.
Yeah, honestly, on revival, there's a toll.
Well then, have a good rest of your day, and thank you very much for your business. And thank you, cousin.
Thank you.
And nods to
Thank you, cousin.
the Minotaur guard who was with you. As you leave the establishment and go on to your next quest, unless that's all of your shopping done.
That's all I needed. If anyone needs anything else, then say. If not, we'll go and retrieve a mortar and head to Zaker's, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to say goodbye before we leave.
Oh, obviously.
Of
But
course.
yes.
Yeah, you were leaving Bo behind to...
Yeah, we've got
Take
to
care
go
of
check
your
the
mum.
tavern too.
That's true. Okay. With that, you... Unless there's anything anybody else would like to go shopping for.
Mm.
If everyone could take this moment just to check they have rations and such.
I have 9 because every time I go to have rations, Romulus cooks for me, so I'm good there.
They're the ones since the
I've
beginning
got
of the
clothes.
campaign. Thank goodness that they keep for at least a year.
Yeah, I have got clothes. I don't have any bandages, but I gave up trying to cover. I have 3 enchanting crystals. Why do I have 3 enchanting crystals? Oh, Romulus. Okay. 960 paper.
It's a good amount of paper.
I have 960 paper and I have 450 gold ink.
Ellie the paper chaser.
I believe that most of that's looted. And you from just
Yeah,
places
I
you got it
we
from.
got a big chunk from Zaker's.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna grumble at that. It's always
Mm.
useful.
Okay.
One...
While everybody's thinking about if they need anything, Mortar.
Hey, buddy.
Are you... Oh, yep, you are in tabletop. Wonderful.
I am. Hello.
Go ahead and roll me 3d20s, if you will. I'll spawn in a third one
course.
just for this moment.
Okay,
Any of
I'll
them
roll
one
them all
you die.
simultaneously.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
I rolled a 15, a 17, and a
And
2.
Okay. So here's how this goes. Your first 2 training matches, which you put up a small amount of money for, the first one goes relatively well. It ends up in even though it's a bit of a rough situation to be in, I'm going to roll for each of these as well. So first one, yep, you win the first one quite happily. It's a bit of a punch up between the two. You are a bit bruised and injured from it. I'll say take 15 points of damage, given your roll.
It's like my knuckles are just swelling beyond a point where Mortar's ever had them do so before. He's not used to punching people without just shooting them in the face.
And
so 15, yeah?
15, yep. And we'll add 1d12 up here. This will be the amount of gold that you get, which we will roll for later. The 17, yep, they rolled a 10. So that'll be another d12. Also, you get 2d12 because this is a slightly more higher stakes match as you go into this one. The final one, this one's very much a training match, and I will say that you decide better upon putting money on it, as you're already quite injured, and you end up going up against the house champion.
Oh, fuck.
As she has woken up and she's taken interest in your fighting and kind of challenges the tin can to see what you've got. She whoops your ass, as you are not like a fully trained monk, and with advantage got 2 natural 19s. So you don't lose any money by any means, but you did get your ass.
I'm humbled.
Yeah, you are humbled. From what may have been a high, it very much gets dropped back down to normality. I will say, I will let you decide how many hit points you want to have. It will be less than 20 though. And this will just be from the fighting.
Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. I think that the way I visualize it is Mortar enters this fight with this champion very much very tired and exhausted. He's, not used to exerting so much energy in punches. He's used to doing kind of dashes and teleporting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this prolonged physical activity, he's not a strength build. He doesn't have that level of stamina that someone like Romulus does when it comes down to physical exertion. So I think his hand is swollen. His knuckles are completely split open. He's bruised. He's taken.
He's cut out for me.
Yep, he cut out for me as well.
For me. Split his lip and can't talk now. What time?
No. Hopefully we'll get Mortar back soon. I'm guessing it's quite possibly just a Discord issue because he hasn't disconnected from tabletop yet. Oh no, he has. Never mind. So it's probably an internet issue. Well, cool. Mortar does that. We'll roll for his money that he's earned when he comes back. The rest of you, anything that you figured out that you might want?
I mean, I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I suspect I need to spend more of my money elsewhere.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although, if you have any ways of making money, I would love to hear them.
Oh, well, you left the shop. So this was just if there was anything else out on the street you needed.
No, I'm looking to make money. Are there any making money opportunities in town that we would have learned of?
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh boy, it's time to roll. This is my first roll this session. I hope I get a good one. Oh boy.
If yours are 1, he joins
It
a
would be
pyramid
really
scheme.
fun.
That's a 3.
Well, it's a 3, so it's not quite a pyramid scheme.
No. I'll say with a 3, you don't find anywhere that potentially would work out well, but you do know there is a bank of iron here, and you can probably invest some money in hopes of getting money in the future.
Oh, I'm not going to do that because at this point in time, I need cash.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to go to the Bank of Iron in order to take out the money that is there for when I go back to Braylin to pick up my stagger.
I believe you paid for it up front, didn't you?
No, because we
Oh,
needed
did
to go
I?
to a bank.
Oh no, that's right. You need to go to the. You promised the money because you needed to go to the bank to pick up the cost. That's right. Because it was just going to drain your bank
I
account.
really
think.
wish that we had paid it. Yeah. I really wish we had paid up front because that would have made my life easier, but the problem is banks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello.
Otherwise-
Hello, welcome back.
Yo,
Hello.
welcome back again.
Sorry,
Hello.
I
Your
just.
Yep. Yep, your knuckles split and then your lips split and you were quiet and we assumed that you were knocked
I'm
out.
sorry.
So no, that's all right.
Yes, that's
Good.
yeah. So Mortar, I'm sorry, I was saying Mortar went until he had 3 hit points remaining. At that point, I think he just would have collapsed.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you otherwise collapse, you are kind of taken out, given a little bit of just alcohol just to help with the pain and kind of get you back on your feet. As you're kind of left in your chair, you see that your emissary buddy is no longer there, but you do see the bullet casing plus the plus your gun and coat, otherwise still wrapped up on the table. They haven't been touched. Easy enough for you to otherwise leave. As you do so, rejoining the street once more, we'll get you have 3d12 worth of gold to earn.
Just before I go, I will pay my respects to the champion. I think upon her just it's a she, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Upon her her, sorry. Upon her absolutely whipping my ass in terms of just like sheer just power and everything like that. I think Mortar kind of winces as he puts on his gear and everything, walks over to wherever she is and just says, "You got some real skills. I don't think I've ever seen anybody fight like that."
You got a way to go before you can go against me again. But it was fun. Good warm up.
You think? Mortar like points at his hand. He's like, "You think?"
She otherwise nods. There's a bit of a smile there, very much a like, oh yeah, I absolutely destroyed this noob, but at the same time, like, there is potential there. She's not.
Also, I'll kind of look
not an idiot.
behind her. Like, I visualize that she's sitting, like, she had that area, didn't she? Like, that booth that was specifically for her?
Yeah, it had basically her throne with otherwise furs thrown over it, a table nearby, and kind of a few chairs for her entourage who would usually be with her, but at this time they're not.
Mortar will kind of, like, poke his head around, like, just, she's, where she is, and Mortar just kind of looks behind her, looks at this, kind of smiles at her ruefully, and it's just like, "Keep my chair warm for me, would you?"
She looks at you quizzically.
He prepares to be punched in the face.
She looks at you quizzically before... You got a ways to go yet. Don't push it.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Oh, there's no dispute there, but at some point, someday, we'll have a rematch, and I'll make it worth your while.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Just don't let me die before then. As you walk away, she shouts that after you.
Mortar will just wave a hand behind as he leaves. And he'll filter out into the street with his, he'll have his he picked up his earnings on the way out, and he's like, this is probably the only legal/illegal way I could make money legitimately. Nice.
We'll go ahead and roll your 3d12. There we are. And...
tie.
And as you otherwise leave the street, you otherwise go back to kind of heading to Carol's in search of the party. 28 gold. Nice.
I will take it. Thank you.
As you...
Could I arrive a little bit before the party get back?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, the party were out shopping. So, given the nature of how this probably would have gone, you get back, you're there, you can see that Bo's otherwise sat at the table, just kind of keeping an eye, and Carvern's there as well. You can also see that Filch is about, and he has 2 stones with him. He's just kind of plinking them against one another.
Look at the stones. Look at the stones on this bird.
But yeah, you're there ahead of time. Carol is
yeah.
currently fast asleep.
I think Mortar kind of he kind of walked in just not really thinking initially, and he makes a little bit of noise, and then he walks into the room, sees Carol's asleep, and immediately just shushes, like immediately shuts up, and he'll kind of look at her, and what's going through his mind is he's going, I wonder what she saw. Did she see what I did? Was there nothing? Or, God willing, was there someone there waiting for her? You know, it's like, this woman doesn't deserve what I have waiting for me. And I think Mortar will recall when Carol offered us blankets when we stayed in her house, and he will not really say a word to Bo or Carver, and just kind of like nod and just wander to that particular cupboard or wherever it is, and just pick up a couple extra blankets and make sure that she's properly warm, and just, I guess, kind of sit and just contemplate everything that happened, holding the bullet casing and just looking at the insignia, and just thinking of his next move, and how he's going to tell Vinny about his connection to the assassination.
Okay. As you're sat there having this contemplation, it doesn't take long till kind of there's a knock at the door, and the rest of your party are let in by Bo. As you see, they all kind of reconvene, generally quite quietly, rejoining the rest of your group. The 2 Minotaur guards are otherwise waiting outside at this point. As you reconvene, you all arrive in, and you see that Mortar is there, bruised, swollen, and you can see that he kind of has blood, but it's been patched up by bandages. He's looking a lot worse for wear, but
Yeah,
again,
he's
there's still
since
an
kind of the party
air of
come in,
happiness.
he's definitely put like whatever's cold on kind of especially his hand. Like his hand is swollen and split, and he's basically very haphazardly bandaged it with like a rags of like a towel or something, and he's just holding like a frozen bag of something to his hand. But seems, other than that, seems in all right spirits.
Kirv quietly walks over to sit next to him.
Yeah, Mortar will stay put.
I got you something, and she pulls out the greater healing potion, as well as a small something. You're not sure what it is, but it looks like food.
Mortar will kind of look at it, look at the healing potion. And he'll take it and take this food from Kirv, despite the fact he doesn't really have much of an idea of what it is. Thanks. You went shopping without me. I'm hurt.
Well, to
I
be
wondered
fair,
where
we weren't
you-
exactly sure where you were.
I was just chasing something up. That's all.
Any success?
Yeah, unfortunately. So I came across something. Vinny, you mind if I have a word?
Of course, by all means.
Mortar will kind of grunt as he stands and walk out of the room, still holding the healing potion in one hand. He kind of puts it in a pouch on his belt, and the food in the whatever. I'll let Rain describe what it is Mortar is holding, because I have no idea
I
what
would
it
say
is.
the one person who would recognize it is probably Romulus, as this is an ancient apple honey treat that he made for party members a while back, and Kirv never used it and did not understand that it would go bad. So it is a rancid apple honey treat.
Oh no! Oh no! So Mortar's kind of like,
then.
Mortar's holding it, and he kind of smells a bit ripe. He walks out of the room, but he's like, "Oh, must be all right." I mean, and he, I guess, he goes to kind of a quieter area away from the rest of the group, hopefully with Vinny in tow. And while he's eating this rotting carcass of food, with an expression that does not betray disdain by any means, he's just kind of eating it, going, "This tastes weird. All right, must be good." He'll reach into his pocket and flick the bullet casing over to Vinny.
Okay, I'll catch it and take a look at it. You managed to find one?
Yeah. I don't really know how to tell you this, but you see the insignia on the bottom there?
Mm-hmm.
A while ago, while we were doing our little team bonding exercise, I mentioned that I used to do gun running when I was a kid.
Right, I see. So you know something about the people who made this.
Know something, yeah. They specialize in creating arcane firearms, and they've never moved out of the plains of desolation to my knowledge, but it seems that they were the ones who supplied the assassins to kill your mum. And well, I didn't really know how to tell you this, especially today of all days. So I'm sorry that you have to be standing in front of a man who participated, I guess, in a way, with this group. I feel somewhat responsible for what happened in a way. It's weird. I don't know.
You said this was when you were a kid.
Yeah, I didn't have much of a childhood growing up. I think I spoke to either Eugene or Filch about this. I don't know. I was in a weird place. To put it simply, I was raised in an environment that was not exactly very nurturing, where child labor was common, and by the time I could walk, I was being taught to survive. And by the time I could run, by the time I had built up enough strength, they had me traveling between these settlements, and I would walk for miles until my feet bled, over and over and over. And that mark is burned into my memory, because every day I used to see it, every day on every single weapon. That was their trademark. And I thought running away from it was enough, that it was only a bad dream, and you can run away from bad dreams, you can wake up. But now I just feel like I've been stuck in that nightmare all this time. I never truly left. Maybe that might give some explanations as to why I was who I was when we first met. I never had the chance to be normal.
Vinny's gonna stuff the bullet casing in his pocket and lay a hand on Mortar's shoulder. You have the chance now, and from what I've seen, you've been doing good with it. I don't know how all this happened. He gestures to Mortar's face and hands, but
Do you think there's like a real crack of vulnerability here? There's Mortar. He looks like he's biting back emotions which have been bubbling for a while now. Do you think Kirv hates me?
no. Certainly of all people, I don't think Kirv hates you. Why? Do you think she should?
I don't know. I thought when Ellie was doing the blood ritual back in the Lord Treston's house, I thought I was being helpful. I thought I was being part of a team, like I promised you guys I would be. And I thought me doing what I did would make things better. Ellie would get you guys out, and that would be that. But when I come back and I hear Kirv talking to Romulus, and I hear her saying stuff like, he's dead, he's back, it's fine, like it's no big thing. And when I tried to talk to her, I don't know, it just felt like she shut me out. And I don't know if I'm being selfish by making this about me, or if what I should be doing. I'm confused. I'm angry. I'm really angry. But I don't know how to show it in a way that's not gonna ruin what I thought we have. Whatever that is. I don't know, man.
Kirv was in a difficult situation then and was trying to was trying to keep it together as best she could. I hope you can sympathize at least somewhat with that.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
You're not wrong to be upset, just... I would say the two of you should talk properly when things are a bit calmer, but don't think you can afford to wait that long. At the rate things are going currently, that could be years.
If you were in my shoes, you'd talk to her.
Oh, I'd probably make all sorts of excuses to put it off for as long as possible, but I do think that's what you should do.
Yeah, you're right. We can't move forward unless we properly talk things out, right?
Exactly.
Hey, I know me of all people on a different topic, telling you this is probably a bit of a slap in the face, but what happened with your mum? It wasn't your fault, man. I hope you don't need to say anything, but just know that she doesn't blame you for what happened. None of us blame you for what happened. We made a choice. Shit went south. It's part of the life we've chosen to lead, but you did nothing wrong. There was nothing you could have done, and you did everything in your power to ensure that she came back. She would be proud of you.
I need to speak to her before we leave.
Yeah,
There's some things we need to discuss, but I don't want you going around feeling that it was in any way your fault either. It's because of some stuff you did as a kid. It's the people who pulled the trigger that need to pay the price for this. As far as I'm concerned, if you know anything that would be useful on tracking them down, then that's a good thing.
I know a lot of things about them. I think I might be able to help.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Mortar will hug Vinny, just with one arm, just tight, before, kind of, after taking a bit of a shuddering breath, he looks at the half-eaten food in his hand and he's like, this doesn't taste right. Is it supposed to taste like this?
I'm gonna take a closer look. Do I recognize it?
I do believe that he would have
Technically.
had one.
Yeah, technically you recognize it.
It's supposed to
covered in
give you
fur.
3 temporary HP.
It has got little kind of specks of fuzz on it. And
To be fair,
just a quick check.
honey is antibacterial. It could be worse.
Just a quick check.
It could
How
be
many
really
temporary
funny
hit
right
points
now.
does it usually give?
3.
Okay. Mortar,
How
you take
much
3
HP?
points. You take 3 points of
much
poison
HP?
damage.
Mortar's
God's
unconscious. Mortar
Okay.
suddenly feels. Mortar's like, and he kind of looks around. He's like, "Why is the ceiling on the floor?" And his head just hits the deck.
Okay.
Yeah, you all
Shit.
just hear a loud thump as Mortar
Okay.
hits the deck above, as something
say-
hits the floor above.
This is
So
the way
we
I
were
was meant to
hugging.
go.
Yeah. We were hugging. I'm gonna try and catch
We
his
were.
fall.
Okay,
If
I'll
there's
say
any of this
easy
still in
enough.
his mouth, I'm gonna get it out and then cast Healing Word on him.
Okay, you scoop out as much of it as you can, and you cast Healing Word. Yeah, you're
Like
healed.
with his hand, or like I need visuals here.
Do you though?
Yeah, maybe. Theatre of the mind. I've got to be immersed.
Oh, theatre of the mind, of course.
Vinny deftly sticks his hand into Mortar's
Oh,
mouth,
God.
feeling around until he
just
captures
smack him on the back of the
loose
head.
treat.
Oh, you,
God.
you treat him like a nearly empty ketchup bottle.
He's got to suck out the poison.
Out of his mouth. Out of his
Yes.
throat.
As
Yes, he does.
As Vinny, in this moment, you treat Mortar like a nearly empty ketchup bottle. You put his head towards the ground, just whack
Yeah.
it, and as stuff comes out, and you cast Healing Word.
Shove a knife in him, start wiggling about.
Yeah, just kind of cutting it out of him. It's fine.
It's one of the most sensual Heimlich maneuver ever devised by man.
Catch up.
Mortar's just flopping around. Mortar is purely dead weight. He's fully folded in on himself as Vinny's trying to hide looking.
Yep. As Mortar, you come back to in Vinny's arms in this moment, and you immediately just anything that's left just all over the floor.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's like a moment like Mortar's looking up at Vinny, and then just a slight dribble of puke out the corner of his mouth, and then he just voms all over the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, prestidigitation is going to be needed for that one.
I like to think that's when Kirv walks in that perfect moment just before the vomit, where they're staring into each other's eyes.
Of course you would.
Background.
Of course you
Things
fucking
have been
would.
replaced.
Oh my word.
Uh,
So
You had your chance.
yeah. As that happens, go ahead and roll the healing for me, Vinny, to see how many hit points Mortar has now. It would be even funny if you just
Fuck's sake.
gave him the greater healing potion. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
we must heal him.
Yeah.
Use the greater healing potion. 250 gold just gone for a bit.
yeah.
But Mortar feels
Oh.
like $1 million.
He'll go back to the fighting pit to put himself back on like.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he's like, I'm going back to fight. You're like, no.
It's like we've got a brainworm to confront. Stop trying to kill yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Yeah, that's 7 points of healing then.
Nice.
Thank you, my man.
As
What happened? Sorry, as Kirv says.
Mortar is fully like, his hands are just on the ground. He is on his knees, just breathing heavily, just like.
just dry retching.
Yep, he's just there. Why does my throat feel like sandpaper?
Sorry, I'm shouting. Is all okay in here? What did you two do?
You'll be fine. Do you have mold in hell?
No, actually.
Looks over. Do you have mold in hell? How does that work?
What's mold?
Looks back at Vinny. Yeah.
Okay, that'll explain it then.
Just Kirv
I'll-
maybe like see the bar on the floor, the rest of the treat that we've got dropped.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. You see, it looks different from when you were given it.
It
Kirv
looks
picks it up.
It looks less like a treat and more like a dead hamster with a giant bite taken out of it.
Okay, so it looks less pretty. I don't understand the issue, and she takes a bite.
Now remind me, you are immune to the poison condition?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So yeah, you take a bite of it. It's fine.
it's fine.
You know what my statement was when I said we don't know how hell is going to react with like us going into the brain thing. This right here, proof of my statement. I think Vinny's mind is a better one to go into.
Ugh.
Boom.
We'll figure that out once we learn more about the ritual. In the meantime, I'll get Romulus to explain it to you. I'm not
Yeah.
a food scientist.
No.
Neither's Kirv, apparently.
I'm
We should
back.
also head off soon, so I don't know if you want to go and like see your mum.
Okay, so as Vinny heads
Vinny-
downstairs to talk to his mum and
Vinny is
get cover.
Vinny, is one of
outside.
the beds upstairs available? Do you mind if I go and lay down for a bit?
Nope. We're going to say cuz.
Someone get him a glass of water.
Yes, please.
Kirv does so.
Okay. As Romulus
That
begins
mutters
to
about weak material planers.
as Romulus begins to explain how mold works to Kirv as you go downstairs and get a glass of water for Mortar. And Ellie, like when your friends just when they're way too drunk and you're holding their hair back and they're vomiting, that's basically what Ellie's doing to Mortar right now. And casting prestidigitation on the to just
Yeah, I got.
make it go away.
I'm not casting because someone mass dispelled Tula. I don't know what her cooldown is.
Oh, that's right. You can't
assume
cast prestidigitation today.
No.
Kirv will do the prestidigitation.
Someone mass dispelled
Actually,
me.
I
That's
forgot about
actually
that.
perfect. He gives Mortar and Kirv a moment to talk when Vinny's spoken with.
As much as talking and dry heaving goes together, I'm not sure the two of them do, but we'll see.
No.
As
No, I'm done with that bit now. It's
as
good.
Vinny,
Do you
you
hate me, Kirv?
It's like it's only a matter of time before it comes out the other end. We have
Oh,
5 minutes at best.
Uh,
Make your apology quick.
So, as I guess,
Okay, so is Romulus aware of this happening at this point?
yeah.
And do I know what caused this?
Yes.
Or is it just...
you see Kirv eating the rest of the bar that's got mold on it, and she's perfectly
Kirv,
fine.
no.
She's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Are you resistant to poison or something?
Yeah.
So from her infernal lineage plus 3 levels in Paladin with divine health means she's immune to poison, or the poisoned condition, has advantage because of her belt of dwarven strength, plus takes half poison damage from that and her lineage.
In effect,
So she takes no poison damage and cannot be poisoned.
okay, Kirv, you know those things I was talking about, food safety and hygiene?
Yeah.
I know those don't apply to you, but they do apply to everyone else. So that treat that you had left for, I want to say, like 2 weeks in your pocket, I guess?
Yeah.
That probably would have gone off and would have no longer been casually edible by those that are not immune to poisons. That's why I don't just make a big batch of things and then keep feeding them to people every day.
I can hear the cogs turning in Kirv's brain right now.
Did I poison Mortar?
Only a little bit. It's fine. He's going to shit himself a lot, but he'll be all right.
As Ellie sort of twists around to the side of him, nope.
We must get this man to a privy.
I need a privy. This man needs a privy.
As Mortar is hurried off to the toilet.
I'm going to pick him up by the front so that anything that comes out will be coming out away from me, and then I'm just dragging him to the nearest privy and just shoving him in there, shutting the door.
Oh God, my insides are turning into liquid. What do I do?
Okay, so while
all right.
so while this
Does
cinematic
anyone have any music they can play?
no,
I'm so sorry,
Vinny,
Chris.
Vinny, strike up a tune. We want to drown as much of this out as possible.
So while this scenic moment is happening upstairs, Vinny, you head downstairs and gently wake Carol.
Sorry, I'm gonna be up.
Damn, this is a solemn moment.
So yeah, Vinny, you gently wake Carol.
Chocolate rain.
Yes, John says, "Hi, Mum. Are you all right? Have you?"
Yeah. What time is it?
Must be around midday by now. A bit
Yeah.
after.
Okay. Did you and your friends need anything for lunch?
No, thank you. I think we've taken care of all that. I don't think anyone's very hungry anymore.
Okay. Well then, okay. And you see she's kind of bleary-eyed and very much prepared to fall back asleep.
I'll let you get back to it soon. I just wanted to say that we're going to be leaving soon.
Okay.
Sorry we've not been here very long.
It's okay. You be safe, okay?
I will. The people who did this will leave you alone for now. But if it's all right with you, I'd like Bo to stay here.
That's okay. Whatever you think is best.
Can I attempt some sort of insight here to see if I can tell if she's just exhausted or if there's anything else going on?
Yeah, go for it.
Hmm.
That is a 26.
Okay. 3 points of exhaustion for a slightly above average NPC is still 3 points of exhaustion. She is very tired. I'll say with that insight, you do clarify one thing. One thing that was kind of there in the back of your mind, but something that has now become very apparent with some of the language from what she's just said. She doesn't know that she died.
Ooh.
She believes she was just knocked out and got back up because of how short the time it was between her going down and being revivified. It was about 6 seconds. So for her, she was knocked out and then she was brought back up in full health and she doesn't know what happened. So you realize this with that insight. She is otherwise okay. She's perfectly fine in every way other than having the 3 points of exhaustion. But there's also that lack of knowing what actually happened.
Okay. I'm sorry to keep you awake. I know you probably should be sleeping now, but it's been a very long time since I've been home, and I'm sorry about that. I wanted to ask you a question before we leave.
Okay.
Why did you change your name?
You see there's a pause in this moment. You also note that she seems, as much as she's tired, that also means that some of her typical guards are down as it stands. So if this was a sensitive moment for her to potentially reveal this information, she doesn't have that in this moment. She's very tired. So as she kind of looks to you, she just goes, I was struggling to keep up the name, and I don't feel like I earned it anymore. As you're left there in the quiet of the moment, I will say on her part she does begin to kind of fall back asleep and just kind of nestles down and just kind of leaves you to it as kind of let go, and she falls back asleep, kind of leaving you with that daunting moment that she abandoned her name because she didn't feel like it was correct anymore. With that, is there anything else you'd like to do, Vinny? Simon?
I'm going to head over and see if I can find Bo aside from the rest of the party.
Yep, he's currently sat at the table. He's been having a little bit of a drink, and he's been flicking the rocks back and forth with Filch.
I think Ellie is keen for us to head off soon. You're certain you're okay to stay?
Yeah, I'm quite alright with it. It'll be quieter work than what I'm used to, but hey, I'll do what I can.
This won't be a permanent thing. I want to make sure she's safe properly.
If there's anything I've learned about all of you lot from the past week that I've been with you guys, it's that you guys get things done. You move against whatever might be a threat or dangerous or the next thing you've got to do, and you tackle it head first. Sometimes through a window. It's how these things go, and I know full well with all of you, you're gonna do something stupid like go after them, and I'm gonna have to keep her safe, but I'm alright with that. Because at the end of the day, there's only one way to keep them safe, and it's either become one of them or take them out. And if you become one of them, well then, I guess at that point we're enemies. Besides, your mum makes a really good sponge cake. Don't get much of this in Zakers.
No, I guess not. You will look after her, won't you?
Of course.
I think she's been on her own too long.
Bo kind of looks at you with a side eye of, what are you implying?
It could have been me.
Hey, party dads are my thing.
As he just kind of looks at you, and there we go. As he just kind of smiles, yeah, I'll make sure that she's got someone to talk to.
Thank you. Get in touch if anything goes wrong. Or if my dad turns up. For some reason.
Figure out how to get in contact, but you'll probably have to be the ones to contact me. Unless the High Arbiter has a mailing system that I can get to you through.
We'll figure something out.
Alright. Just tune in every so often. You do that mental message thing. Just send me one of those every so often and I'll keep you posted.
Brilliant. Thank you.
It's been good working with you.
And you. I hope we meet again soon.
Sure we will.
I'll hold out a hand to him.
He takes it. Filch otherwise looks up to you, Vinny, and just caws. Puts his wing on top of your hands.
Yeah, sure.
Solidarity.
I'll reach over with the other hand and ruffle his feathers a bit. Right, come on, you.
What's
We're
your
leaving.
AC? Oh, you missed. That was a 3.
19.
He goes to bite your hand, and you go to ruffle his feathers. And he's not Eugene, and yeah, he tries to bite you but fails. All right.
I offer him a hand if he wants to be carried over to Kirv, and then head off.
He climbs onto your shoulder, pouts a little bit, but climbs onto your shoulder.
He acts like it was his idea.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay. As you're preparing to leave off, did you want to have the RP moment between Kirv and Mortar now while he's on the bog, or?
So.
It's entirely up to you.
I would say
I would-
it will be him. It will be Mortar having to start it with Kirv.
Yes, I agree. I think that after a few minutes of a harrowing experience that Mortar's probably never had in his life to that degree,
Fighting for his life a second time today.
fighting for his life a second time, he summons way too many shadow spawns in the bathroom.
They're just holding the toilet paper.
They are, yeah, literally. He's just there like, and I want that room spotless, and all the shadow spawns salute him as he closes the door. No, he, yeah, kind of very bashfully kind of steps out, very embarrassed as to kind of what happened, and he took on Vinny's words very seriously. Vinny is a now someone Mortar very much trusts the judgment of, and his sincerity has never led Mortar wrong, and he will take his advice, and he'll approach Kirv after a moment. Mind if we talk? I think it's been. I think we should talk.
Just checking above table. Is there a garden here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to be heading out there to cast a teleportation circle.
So as Ellie's outside
Right.
preparing to cast teleportation circle, you two just kind of wander out, and she's like, "Oh, fine."
Oh.
Just gets up.
No, just you can go over there. I'm busy here. Treladex and I've got
busy.
Treladex and Lotus here, so it's like I need room. There's a lot to teleport.
You know what? Seeing Ellie in the background probably isn't that bad a thing, considering the conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's.
Yeah.
So I think Kirv sort of just nods towards the garden and says, "I'd like to have a look at everything before we go." But yeah. They step outside.
Yeah.
Lean up against the house wall, maybe.
So, are you okay?
Kirv looks like she's just about to spurt out that yeah, she's fine, but she does hold herself back from that, and she just shrugs.
What does that mean?
What do you need from me right now?
It's not what I need. I want the truth. I want to know what made you say that to Romulus. I heard you. That hurt. I want to know what happened to make you say that. I want to know how you're feeling, Kirv. You're my partner. And we haven't had a chance to really properly chat like other, I guess, couples do. And I know we're on the clock, and I want to at least get a semblance of where we're at, because I'm confused. I'm lost. And I need you to help me navigate this so that we can get back to where we were, because right now it feels like I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I want to know what you truly felt about what happened at Trustin's Manor. The truth. So that I can explain myself.
I think Kirv's a little taken aback by serious Mortar.
Mortar's not making eye contact with Kirv. He's just looking straight ahead, just saying what he's saying, as though he's trying to formulate what he's supposed to be doing. Like how is he supposed to navigate this? He's just trying to put words together at the moment.
I think Kirv is intently staring at Mortar, trying to figure out exactly what she needs to say to make this
daggers.
Okay. No. She's staring,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what she can say to make things okay again.
Yeah. I don't want you to cushion it. I want you to tell me the truth. If it's a hurtful truth, then it's a hurtful truth, but it's still your truth, and that's important to me. I should have said that sooner, and I'm sorry I haven't established that as one of our means of communicating, I guess, but I want to know your truth, whether it hurts me or not. But I want to know the reason behind it as well.
You wanted to know why I said that thing to Romulus? Are you talking about when I said he's dead? He was dead, he died, and now he's back.
And it's fine.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
And that hurt you.
It did. More than I thought it would, actually. I don't know why it hurt so much. All I know is that it did. In a way that I can't explain.
That's funny. Well, not funny. I assumed you didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to act like it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, the truth is it was. It was a very big deal, and it hurt, and it still hurts. And I don't know how to show that. I don't know how to explain that. I don't want to have that hurt you. I don't know what to do with it.
Just say it. Just say what's on your heart. Say what's on your mind. Let me process it the way I will process it, but I need to know. I need to know where we're at. I need to know what you're thinking. When I took those bullets, when I came back, did you resent me for that? The fact that I did that?
Yes,
Why?
because it hurt me in a way I haven't felt hurt before. And I know why you did it. And I can understand the theoretical of it being some moral good action. And I still will resent you for it. Or I did. Now I'm just sad.
Mortar takes a moment to process that. Takes a breath. Okay. You know I didn't do it to hurt you, right?
I think that you didn't think what it would do to me.
You're right. In the moment, I saw what was happening. I saw Ellie trying something that scared her. And I knew that if she didn't do it, we were all going to die. All of us, me, you. I didn't want that to happen. And I just moved. I don't know what else to say, but I'm sorry that in that moment I didn't consider what it would do to the people who I care about, or the person that I love. I am sorry. But I can't promise that it won't happen again.
Is that an L word?
Yeah, that was an L word.
Holy shit. Sorry. Okay. Kirv is wide-eyed. A lot of emotions seem to be going across her face.
Yeah. We are in a line of work that promises that we will meet death through the weapons we hold. If I pick up a gun, I've got to expect that someone's going to point a gun at me and take that shot at some point in my career, in my life. I'm not blind to my own mortality. I never have been. But I've always thought of myself as someone who understands when it's time to step up and to put ego aside and to just do something good for a change. And I would take those shots again. I hate that I have to say that to you. And I hate that it hurts you, but I would do it again and again and again if you all were to live. I would do it for Vinny. I would do it for Ellie. I would do it for Bo. I would do it for Carvan. I would do it for Romulus. I would do it for all of you. I would do it for you. And I'm sorry that that's who I am. And I'm sorry that that will hurt you. But I can't help how I'm built. But I acknowledge that when I do it and it breaks your heart, and I am so sorry.
I'm going to need some time. But can I...
Yeah.
I'm going to make one rule. Never apologize to me for being who you are. Please.
But being who I am hurts you.
That's irrelevant. I'm sure who I am hurts you. Always trying to cover my own back first. The things I say, they hurt you. And I can't say that I can stop doing that in a split second. I wish I could be someone else and not feel like... I'm gonna sometimes say things that will upset you, and I need you to tell me when that happens because I can't always tell. I wasn't raised here, and being snidey is second nature. That's how me and my siblings show affection. So we agree neither of us apologize for who we are to each other. Okay?
Mortar still can't look Kirv in the eyes. But he nods. Okay.
Okay. And Kirv very tentatively leans to kiss him on the cheek.
Mortar will kind of lean into it, just kind of press his head against hers as that contact happens and just enjoy the moment. Just feeling like a weight has been slightly lifted, but still present in the weight of this emotion that's going on right now. And he just stays there for a minute.
And I think they hold that quiet moment for a little while, staring out at the garden. Ellie doing her thing, waiting for the next
spread her
page.
wings out, just like, I'm not being nosy. Tridex has also done the same thing.
At this point, the Carvern otherwise comes through. Well, actually, no, Carvern wouldn't be coming through. Yeah, all the rest of you would be coming through and get ready to leave. Vinny, as a general note, please unattune from your headpiece thing, as the High Arbiter has sent his person to come and get it, and Carvern has left it on the table.
I will leave that behind. Do you mind if I grab my boots of speed back as well?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, no, your mum's wearing them and you have to wake her up in order to take them. No, it's fine. You're all good.
Yeah, that was one of the things I had in mind. I got sidetracked.
That's all right.
Mortar wipes the loose tears from his eyes and steels himself. Standing, goes, says to Kirv, take as much time as you need, but I'm glad that we talked about this.
Me too.
He'll squeeze her shoulder with his hand just slightly for a moment and then just walk away towards the circle that Ellie is making.
Okay. Okay. As you all kind of get together, meeting up at the teleportation circle, you are lifted up to where?
We are heading to Zaker's because we know that it's going to happen there.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, you arrive at Zaker's. As you land on the otherwise nice atmospheric nature of the stone here, you see the architect is currently standing watch, and as he looks over and sees you arrive, he just nods, but sees that quite a few of you are very badly injured. And just looks over and goes, welcome. I'm guessing you have either just run from a fight, or you're looking for some place to rest.
No, we're looking for Ezra. Where's Ezra?
He's in the ritual chamber. He's in the
We're
ritual
heading
chamber.
there.
You can get there easily.
I'm actually kind of confused. Why are we here?
We're gonna try and confront / get some information in regards to the worm in his head.
Be clear, we are definitely trying to not confront it.
Yeah, I don't feel all that up to being able to confront something like that again. At least not now.
I definitely think we should take a bit of a rest before we do anything, just in case.
Well, you guys can go on ahead. I can rest. I'm happy to be on standby in case you guys need me, but I don't think my skill set is necessarily the best for this.
Yeah, you're kind of part of the ritual, so.
Oh, okay. All right then.
So, head to the ritual chamber then. I'm assuming we'll get directions because fuck this place and try and remember how to get to places. I will have a breakdown. And I lost my map.
Okay. That's fine. You otherwise... now that you've actually made it through here the first time, you can just go straight through. So you end up going where you need to go. So you're okay on that regard. As you otherwise arrive at your destination, you see, heading through the teleport itself, through one of the archways, Azera is otherwise there and waiting. You can see that he has all manner of these different ingredients just kind of placed around the room, and you can see that he's kind of sat there pondering, kind of just poring over a book in this moment as he looks over and goes, good. I'm glad you're here. The ritual's nearly ready. I need some way to otherwise get you in. You said you were working on a rune before?
Oh, well, but... And then she goes over and we'll sort of like share notes on regards to a spell book, my spell book. Like, so I've recently picked up this and gestures to the Dream of the Blue Veil, which should get us all in there okay.
Ah, that should work, yes.
Okay. Alright, cool. Also, when we get a chance, I'd like for you to do your whole understanding something item and how to improve it on my heart. His heart.
Understood.
Our heart? Cool.
We'll handle one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to begin the ritual? As a note, as he looks around, kind of seeing Mortar is badly injured, the ritual should work on your psyche side of things as opposed to your physical manifestation. So anything that you have sustained physically will not be present.
My psyche and my physical are kind of tied hand in hand to an extent. Is that going to cause complications?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I've accounted for the fact that everyone should be able to get in there, but ultimately it should be based on your... You should be able to access all of this without there being too much issue.
Whose head are we jumping into?
It
Vinny's.
It was designed for his, and points to Vinny's. As you said to remove... As when you were discussing it with me around previously, you mentioned about getting rid of the mama worm.
We think the mama worm's in Vinny's head?
I thought we were scrapping the killing Vinny idea.
We're not going to kill Vinny.
Yes, that was never the plan.
No.
Oh. Okay.
What do you seem surprised by this?
Oh, yeah. I thought we were all sold on this. Vinny volunteered as tribute, and we were gonna, I don't know, split his head open surgically, I guess? Delicately.
I told you guys, Mortar is the worst thing that's ever happened to Kirv's ego.
Mortar is
playing
off of this. Mortar is absolutely playing off of this.
Kirv brought up this idea earlier before you arrived here. And I literally said the exact same thing of like, oh man, if Mortar was here, he'd back me up.
Yep. Yeah, this is any opportunity to rib Vinny.
At this point, Ellen's just like, no one dies. Two of you.
I can agree to that one.
Vinny lives. And stays alive. We don't kill him and then bring him back. Lord, how did he...
We don't on a serious note, I mean, is it safe for us to jump into his head with all the stuff I've got going on, with all the stuff that you've got going on, Ellie, with all the stuff Kirv's got going on? Is this safe?
This is why we're going into Vinny's head, and it's our specific psyche, not everything else that's going on. The spell was designed to latch on to us specifically, not everything else.
All right. Okay, hey, I mean, you've done crazier shit before, so I'm in. Fuck it.
Okay.
Don't worry, Vinny. We'll only kill you as a last resort. Just as planned.
Thanks so much.
Also, I'll just wink at Vinny and little punch him on the shoulder. And then realise that his hand is still partially broken and just kind of wince at it.
Takes a point of damage. Ow.
Takes a point of damage, immediately unconscious.
You're fine. You gained
I'm gonna
7
miss you,
hit
Vinny.
points.
Yay!
At this point, you know, if it goes unconscious the third time in one day, but like, look, okay, at this point, you know.
Just let him
I-
Mortar
rest.
just wants a nap. You guys need to take a hint. Mortar just wants a nap.
Like, what can we do? I know what we could do. Mug him for his gold that Emissary we gave him. Because at this point, we're going to end up financially bankrupt.
Ellie, you've been disrupting the class long enough. Cast the fucking ritual.
It's a joint ritual. What do you mean?
Mortar, I'll just,
And I think we
Mortar
should
just
take a
stick
short
his-
rest first.
Mortar will just
Just
stick his
in
tongue
case.
out at Ellie.
You're like I don't have fireball.
Mortar shrugs. He's like, yeah, alright.
So,
I'm a dragon, I suppose.
you begin to cast the ritual.
Take a short rest, please, first. Oh, for the love of holy.
Do you want to take a short rest?
Someone's got
What do you
7
think?
hit points. I'm taking the chance.
I can take him. I can take him. Let me at it.
Not only that, I think I'm below half. Yeah, I am. I'm taking a rest too.
Okay, so you take a short rest. You recover anything that you would
Okay.
recover from a short rest at this point.
Thank
That's
God.
a lot of things.
So use any hit dice you need,
Just
recover
in
the
my
stuff
mind.
that you need. I will sort
Why
out.
am I rolling here?
I will sort out
D6s.
Romulus's stuff. Romulus
Nice.
gains
Day
his
one. Hell yeah.
rage back, his cloud rune back. He his giant's might stays at 4.
2.
Runic shield. He didn't get around to using one. He didn't use his indomitable.
Takes me a
Didn't use
30,
that. He
30,
would gain his ancient rune back.
62.
Hold up. Didn't we,
Does he
last
use
time we
it?
went into Vinny's head, didn't we, like, have none of our shit? What's gonna change?
We know how to get our shit now.
Oh,
From memories and stuff. So
this is Mortar asking this, by the way.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we know we can manipulate memories to get our items. So we'll have to prioritize that first before we start rummaging, just in case. 7 plus
Second
that
one.
would be
So,
that,
Cool.
which will take me to. Okay.
Plus 10,
9.
plus 15.
And
And
it's,
Are we
once per
adding anything
use.
to our healing thing?
Oh
short
yeah,
rest one
from
So it's
because anyone who's
D8.
using healing, Vinny,
Yep.
you roll for Song of Rest, don't you? Or
1, 2, 3.
No.
No, it's just a flat
it's a
amount, that's
flat
right.
amount.
and
9,
then
10. I'll use
and then Chef gives an additional D8. Okay, that's where it's from.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll use 9 of mine.
So everyone
I
gains an
think.
additional 13 hit points if they use at least 1 hit dice.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
I will
32
use 6 and I've got full
the
health.
dice. So 32 plus how much, sorry?
Use one.
13.
Plus 13.
13, okay. Okay. Plus my constitution times 9.
Hit
So that's
count,
72, which should take me quite comfortably. Yep, takes me beyond beyond what I should be, so I am back to full.
Okay. Ellie, are you using your second not second wind.
Oh, that was a
Arcane
saving
recovery?
throw. Fuck.
45 out of 70. No, I haven't. I'm below. Can I use teleportation circle? Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Makes
32
sense.
onto the
Oh,
7.
also roll me
Just do that.
a d20 to see if wild magic on Yeah, on teleportation circle. Yeah, it does. Cool. Roll me D100.
What's
It's a 5th level.
Is it? Oh damn! I was
Oh, boy.
busy trying to find it. All right then.
Roll me that D100. See what happens to you when the ritual goes off when you land back in Zakers.
My hair
61.
falls out, then. It doesn't work anyway. So.
Is Mortar polymorphed into a sheep?
I like.
No, but during that entire time while Ellie had a conversation with the architect, she was shouting.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That checks out. 7. Okay, so.
Also, it's
that's
9
taken down
times 3, so that's
Puberty, am I right?
27. Oh,
Honestly,
right, honestly.
it's a roller
Don't miss
coaster
it.
ride.
Don't
Arcane
miss it.
recovery is +9.
You should try
Okay.
hell
Cool.
puberty.
Honestly. Wait, what? That's a thing?
Oh boy.
Statement still stands with hell and
Hell
interacting with shit.
Hell
Yeah.
puberty.
Don't even
It's
get
just
me
a lot hotter.
started on hell puberty.
What's the I need to know. What's the no, I don't no, don't even go
I
down.
don't have time for this right now.
Okay, I have my arcane recovery. I'm at full health. I am in a pretty decent position.
Okay.
How are people? I don't have Tides of Chaos. I don't have arcane recovery anymore, and all of my runes are fucking dead.
I'm on 79 hit points. But I will. No, you know what? I'm going to save my potion for now because that's incredibly useful.
I'm on. Sorry, go on.
Oh, all I was going to ask, sorry, Chris, was while Ellie is finishing the last rites and everything of this spell, is there any chance that Mortar could cast Force Form on himself using the minute to use that ability on himself?
You can if you would like to. You have been told that your psyche is what might get moved, so you don't know if your force form will carry with you. Same with any spells
Mortar
that
is
you
more-
cast beforehand.
Mortar is more wondering if the correlation between the fact that his magic is psionic and the fact that we are projecting our minds into this thing, he's wondering if maybe due to the nature of his magic being different from standard casters would have an impact or not. He doesn't have any real way of knowing, so he's going to do it anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, that's his thought process.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You cast force form, so you've got that up. Vinny,
He
go
will
ahead and
go
roll the
to-
2d4 for the temporary hit points for Song of Servants, which you still have up.
He will use.
Do I?
Oh, actually,
that
no.
was dispelled.
No, never mind. Ignore me. Okay.
Yeah.
So he will
Yeah,
use
that
6
is hard.
charges.
It's hard.
25.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Force Form is up, and I spent 6 void points on it.
okay.
Okay.
As the ritual completes, each of you kind of ready for it, taking your positions as Ellie finalizes it by casting the Dream of the Blue Veil in this moment. You feel yourselves lifted by this ritual as it begins to take place. You see the sentinels around the room, the Arcsteel ones, all kind of hold their own and almost prepare for a fight. It's not to the same strength as the previous ritual you had to do to heal Sychania, but it seems that there is still potentially a limit to how far this ritual can go. So, as the ritual takes hold, you all find yourselves together, floating in the space which some of you have seen of Vinny's mind. You see that it is black on all fronts, save for these thin lines of yellow, blue, and silver that otherwise go up and connect to what look to be these almost windows or pieces. To you, Mortar, this is a very different perspective compared to your own mind, where it is just a singular window. There isn't this explorative nature in yours compared to someone like Vinny's. Looking about all of this, you also note none of you are wearing any of your armor, although your forms aren't necessarily like exposed and nude. It's more of a you don't have the physical nature of your physical form. Similarly, none of you have weapons, none of you have armor, none of you have magic items equipped to you. Force form is still with you, however. It is sticking around, but you can see it, is the weird thing. You and your force form are both in the same visible realm as one another, because you are in essence on the ethereal plane. So as all of you are looking around, knowing full well that you are not equipped or ready for this. So this will now begin step 1 of Vinny's mind. As you...
I'm sorry, Chris. I entirely blanked out with what you said with force form. Please, could you repeat that? I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. You can see your force form, as can everyone else. As there is no ethereal plane, awesome. The two of them share the same dimension. So this means that there is a chance that I will attack your force form and it will do something, or I will attack you and your force form does nothing. So it's kind of a... It's got a bit of both. You've basically got an invoke duplicity, like a...
Hell yeah.
Trickery cleric for the time being. But that's effectively what it is because they share the same dimension. Regardless, none of you have any weapons or armor, equipment, anything on you. Notably, if anybody is not at max health, please note down your current health above your above your health area and make your current health maximum. As any physical damage you've taken isn't carried over.
Okay, I need to make a note of this. I'm up to... Anyway.
So if you've got like
79.
Okay, so just note that somewhere near your health area that isn't the current health
79. Box. Physical hit points I'll put.
Yeah. And then increase your health to max. As it stands, any resources that you've spent, you have spent. Spell points and stuff count as psyche for the purposes of this. And so any resources you have spent have been lost. However, magical item charges can be regained because you still have to get your magical items. So, I will go around the table one at a time. Here's how this is going to work. There is going to be a number of chances that you can get to acquire an item of your choice from your person. The way that you do this is you're going to roll some associated skill check involving it. You can do a maximum of 5 skill checks each, but the moment among your group you accumulate 3 failures, you lose access to all future items you try to pull through.
Okay, that's cool.
So, I'm going to go around the table and go through all of these. So I'm going to say we will start with Romulus because this is I imagine this is what he'd want to do. He is going to try and get stagger from a previous memory of Vinny watching him use stagger. So he's going to make an athletics check to gain stagger back in this moment. So this will just be a flat athletics check. He doesn't have advantage unless, actually no, he'd probably use a giant's might to guarantee getting stagger in this moment. Because he'd want the advantage to guarantee that he'll have it. So I will roll, and I'll note that down. That is perfectly fine. He got a 28. He has succeeded. Romulus now has stagger. Good to know. I will note this down in my session introduction so everybody knows what they have. With that in mind, who would like to go next?
May I?
By all means.
I would like to sort of summon murder.
Okay.
So, metal phrase
describe to me what... Actually, I'll say this, because obviously we start with Romulus. Romulus goes over to a vision where he sees Vinny watching him carve up the purple worm, or the juvenile purple worm as it attacked you. Or the ice worm, as it attacks you.
Yeah.
And from that vision, you watch as Romulus reaches in with his giant's might, grabs stagger, and pulls it free towards him before the memory closes, no longer being available to you in that moment. What memory do you access to pull murder to you?
Oh, this is
I'm going to say it'll be the first time that Vinny saw Kirv, and Kirv is in a pit of slime and unidentified stuff, asking if anyone's seen a goose. And Kirv will attempt to take that murder that is still covered in a little bit of slime.
What skill check would you like to use to gain access to this?
I suppose I could go for a charisma.
So something like persuading your past self to pass you the scythe?
Yes.
Or intimidating your past self.
Depends on
Ooh.
what route you want to go.
You fucking know what, actually.
That's really, really cool.
Intimidation would be pretty cool.
That's really funny.
Like, I'm you, but stronger.
Gimme.
Go ahead and roll
Cool
me
stick,
that intimidation check, please.
Oh,
That's
nice.
that 20.
And at 20.
Yes, it is.
In this moment, as you step up
Whoa.
to the vision of yourself, seeing this, the vision almost cuts off as your previous you sees you in your current state, and you just kind of reach out a hand, and it just instinctively passes you murder as you take it, and the vision closes as the memory has now been changed and altered and is thus lost. So, you have murder.
Holy shit.
Ah. Very
Okay.
cool, though. Very cool.
Who would
That
like?
was metal as hell.
Who would like to go next?
I don't mind, unless other people want to.
No, please.
Go for it.
Go on.
Okay. I am going to go to the end of the ritual when Cychania's ritual was complete, and just as her mum was disappearing, and I want to see my mum one last time and claim Cychania that was completed.
I thought you were going to summon your mum. I was like, what?
I'm gonna claim my mum, and we're gonna.
That would be hardcore.
Okay.
That would
I'm
be
grabbing
metal.
I'm grabbing my dragon, and I'm gonna bring my dragon here.
Well, let's put it this
Not
way.
a bad idea.
Your dragon and Terrador and all that aren't with you. So you're either going to need to spend the spell points to summon them or pull them through from a memory in place of a magic item.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. But to start with, I want to get Cychania.
No, that's fair.
That's my focus.
So, what skill check would you like to use for this?
I would like to do an investigation.
Okay.
Okay. Is it a +10? Please, game, be nice to me.
Come on, buddy, you got it.
Oh, fuck you. 13.
13? Okay. That's a
Yeah.
success. You pull through
Oh, God,
Cychania.
thank God. Okay.
Yeah. The DCs only get harder, and once you've used a skill, you can no longer use it. So you are burning through getting your good ones.
That's fine. Chris, logistic question.
Yeah.
Will she have all of her charges and everything?
Yes, she is fully charged. Additionally,
okay. And she'll be at the state that I selected her at, won't she?
Yes. No, correction. She will be at the state which she would currently be at. So she's
in the real world at the moment, or
yes. So she has access to all of the spells she has access to at the moment, even if you didn't have access to them when you completed that ritual.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
Okay. Vinny or Mortar, you're next.
By all means, my good man, you go on ahead.
In which case, then I would like to try and summon a songwriter.
Okay.
I'd like to reach into the memory of it first being created, where Vinny was there assisting, performing to try and inspire and motivate the people working on the crafting.
Okay.
I'd like to try and make a performance check to sort of duet with Vinny's past sense and connect with the sense of responsibility he had at seeing the sword being forged, and try and reassure him, like, no, I will make sure it's being put to good use.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a performance check then, please.
is a 23.
That would be enough. As you begin to perform in this moment, the music harmonizing and going by memory as the forges finish making Songwriter, and they hand it to you in place of your actual self in the memory, as you take it and have it with you now as part of this. Okay, so Mortar, you'll be the next one.
Yep. You know I'm going for Black Scorpion. The memory Mortar goes for is a bit of a weird one because he doesn't actually remember being present for this memory, but he does see an image of himself looking very sinister and having just shot Ellie and is standing on a rooftop. Vinny is seeing Mortar pointing the gun. And what Mortar's going to do is he's going to run into the memory and try to somersault disarm this guy and take the gun from this iteration of himself.
Okay, what skill check would
I
you
like
like to
that.
try and use in this moment?
You know I'm going for acrobatics, my man.
All right, go for it.
So go on, dice.
Oh
Ooh,
my.
that was a journey. That's a 12.
12 is the DC for the first check that each of you make. As in this
Welcome
moment...
to the club of.
Yep.
Oh, Mortar shits himself a little bit.
Okay.
Oh god, it's still got the diarrhea.
As
Oh, no.
I still got the diarrhea. It never left.
No, it's gone.
The
You're in your
diarrhea of the
psyche
soul.
form. Your physical form is no longer poisoned. You're okay.
Prince, I got the diarrhea of the soul.
It hit him so hard, it damaged his psyche.
Yeah, apparently.
Emotional diarrhea, Chris.
Okay. But
Mortar runs full force, and just as this iteration of Mortar is about to start opening fire, instigating the conflict, which causes Ellie to transform into the creature, Mortar sprints inside, somersaults, grabs the gun out of Mortar's hand, lands, looks back with a smirk, sucker, and then he's going to appear with Black Scorpion in his hand.
okay. In this moment, Carvern, seeing what you're all doing and kind of experiencing this for the first time, looks over to Vinny, and you watch as an image appears of Vinny handing the Elven Warhammer to Carvern, as Carvern kind of reverently receives it and just kind of begins to practice with it. You watch as Carvern steps in and, taking a lesson out of Kirv's book, puts out a hand and is going to attempt to intimidate, because that is what Carvern can do. That is... I think that's a 12. These are the dice I can't read. I don't know if that's a 2 or a 12.
Reroll. No, just go with a 12.
Just
Call
go
it a 12. Welcome back.
Welcome back, brother.
Welcome back.
I thought,
Yeah.
whatever causes a success, go with that one.
So, this will unfortunately be a fail, because that is just a 2, as with a total of 7. As she puts her hand out, she receives the Elven Warhammer, which is good, but that is now one of your 3 failures used.
There's nothing we can do to have that. No, okay.
No, it's one of these that after the 3 fails have done, then you are out at this point. That is the only item that she needed for this. In terms of everything else that she has, she doesn't need anything else to make this work, other than maybe... Oh no, she's a barbarian. She doesn't need armor. Never mind. She's fine. She can go without making any further rolls. So, that's fine.
Now, let's quickly do logistics here. What items do people need?
I have no context for this.
So,
all
Harlan,
of them, maybe?
Basically,
I
we're
will
in-
All of them?
So, Harlan, here's what's happened. The party have completed the ritual to go into Vinny's mind. All of you are present, but none of you have any items or weapons. So, in order to get them, you have to go back to a memory where Vinny has seen the item in question and do a relevant skill check to the event that you're describing to gain it. You, for example, went over to the vision when you cut that ice worm or that juvenile ice worm to bits with stagger, and you took it from your past self by using a giant's might to steal it off of them. So you've used athletics and you have acquired stagger. You do not have
Good.
anything else on your persons. So if there's anything that you need, including what your runes are attached to, which I believe is your bear mantle, you're going to need that in order to gain access to those.
I would like to do that, yes.
So the way this works is you use a skill check that you haven't used before. You can use anything on your character sheet to accommodate this, and the DC has just gone up from 12 to 15 across the board.
Okay.
If you hit
And we get 3 failures, and we can't do any more.
If across the
So
whole
what other
party you get
items
3
are there?
failures, you can no longer retrieve items. So this may hamper you
We've
in
got
some
one
way.
Okay.
So you need to, at this point, quantify what you want versus what you need. So as it
Okay,
stands,
I need my mantle. And
You need your mantle.
I would greatly benefit from the Ring of Protection.
Okay. Kirv, I'm assuming, needs her armor.
That is, I think, yeah, that's my two main, my
Okay.
weapon and my
Does
armor.
Vinny needs armor as well, presumably?
Yeah, the shielding shell is what I use for armor. That's
Okay. Ellie already has Cychania. Do the Black
Cychania.
Pages count as
Well, they're not an item I can get. It's more of
Oh,
a
okay.
ice bit black
as
gas.
a note,
yeah.
in this moment, Ellie is, like, looking at Ellie, she is wholly there, but there are pieces of her missing, but they aren't
okay.
replaced with
Right.
creature.
Okay.
Oh.
So she's
Interesting.
kind of half there, half not. It seems that as much as Ellie has this is a moment where she is free from the creature in this moment, because it's a physical manifestation as opposed to a mental one, even though it
So,
can talk to her
Mor-
mentally.
So this item that Mortar was going to try and get was actually something that I believe Vinny would have seen Romulus use in Zakers, and that would have been one of the Force grenades.
Okay, let's get
Oh,
equipment we need
shit.
then. But I think that's a really good call.
Okay.
But let's
can
focus on the protective stuff that you guys need first.
I personally
I
would-
can pretty much guarantee I can get my 2.
Okay.
You've already got
I
Shall
stagger,
we-
personally
so
would
you're all
like
good.
to get my necklace with my elemental charms on it, so I can summon my elementals.
Okay.
That's kind of essential to my build.
Okay, are you looking
And-
to get the charms so you can cast and summon your elementals, or are you looking to get the elementals themselves?
Well, you said we haven't got any other items, and
No, correct.
like I can't. Even if I don't have the necklace, I can't summon my elementals. If I can get a fully charged necklace,
But you could potentially pull on a memory where you
Okay.
have already summoned the elementals and bring the elemental to
that's true. But I'll only be able to bring one at a time, which is 4 elementals. Where
That
if
is
I get
true.
the necklace fully charged, I
Yeah,
can
no,
summon
that makes sense.
the 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of minimizing the dice roll to enable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That
going
makes
for the
sense.
going for the necklace to try and quantify what you might need. Okay.
Yeah,
That
so
makes
I'd
sense.
go
Okay.
for it when I first wake up in the morning. So I'd probably go with maybe this morning before we went for a walk. If no, anyway, whoever needs to go first, go first.
Okay.
not-
So
Can
far,
Can I
this
try and get
is
my 2 done?
this is what I've written in.
Cool.
You've got stagger to begin with already, so you've got that. That's all good.
Could you also put the ring in for Romulus?
The
of
ring
protection?
is another one. Okay, I'll put that one with an asterisk, just because obviously that would be a third item at that point.
Yeah. Cloak is most important. Ring is second. Is second important.
I'll put an asterisk with that one. Okay.
I have a really weird question, Chris, as to how this works, because
Mhm.
my brain my brain works weirdly, and this just occurred to me.
Of course.
Could we? So this is weird, but something that we could potentially try and exploit. Mortar's mindset drifts to, okay, so we can take things from Vinny's memories and utilize them potentially, depending on if we succeed. Does that apply to spells? So in terms of if Mortar was to go, Vinny saw a time when Ellie, casted a certain like concentration spell on herself. Could we take that spell and have it on ourselves as part of that? Could that be a thing?
That would be a creative way of doing it, yeah. So, for example, Ellie currently can't cast Titan Armor. But if Ellie wants to go back into a previous memory where she has Titan Armor and wants to steal the Titan Armor for herself, she can.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Because
do
I
I
was
need
like,
to get my
"Ooh."
spell book? Yeah, damn. All
Yeah,
right.
you
Yeah,
would.
you also need your spellbook, otherwise you can't cast spells.
And your components pouch.
No, I don't have a components pouch because I have Cychania.
Never mind.
So, spellbook and necklace
Ignore
are
me.
on there.
Yeah, spellbook first, then necklace.
Yeah. So, I'll
Okay,
say, given the nature of this, and we're going to be doing it one at a time going around the table, so that way everybody has a chance to get their thing. Mortar, you need something still to potentially choose for you. If you want to give yours up for somebody else, it just means that when you try to go for something later, the DC will increase.
That makes sense. I think so. The things that we're really wanting to secure here are like the spellbook is huge because that's like Ellie's entire arsenal. Romulus is pretty convinced that he can get his without any real issue.
Pretty convinced, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that we're kind of like, okay, this is something that we could really use, but it's a bit out of left field, so maybe a harder DC that I could potentially contribute to? Because Mortar's got his gun.
Things for other people.
Mortar's got his gun.
Mortar
so he's good.
can't take things for other people. So the way that I'm going to have this work is that everybody basically gets to choose an item that's on their person to get from Vinny's memories for themselves. It's not working to help somebody else's memory to get something for them. So it will very much be
like giving the help action, essentially.
It's one of those where if you want to give the help action, you could. It just means that the DC will increase for you later. And if you have something like to get, for example, armor, right now you're against a DC 15, which is slightly above average in terms of difficulty for the level party that you are. So, as it stands, you could probably afford to get your armor and then help on the next action when you don't necessarily need to get anything.
Okay.
Because right now your AC would be equal to 10 plus your dex, which is
plus
15.
5. So 15. Yeah. So yeah, okay, we'll do that because like you say, the help action will probably come in handier at the higher level DC checks. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the fate dice count?
Yes.
Oh shit, okay. Because them re-rolls though. I think I would much rather secure that.
Over the armor?
So I'm going to go with the fate dice. Yes, over the armor. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a list of stuff that people need thus far. Kirv, if you wish to throw anything else in the ring for the next ones around. We will... if you want, for example, Filch and Eugene, you'll have to go get them.
No, they're not very helpful.
Okay, keep in mind that while you don't have Filch and Eugene, you only have one use of Hexblade's Curse.
Oh no.
Alright, cool.
That ability I use all the time.
That's alright. If that's the sacrifice
I think it's
make.
not worth the risk of other people not being able to get their things just for fucking Eugene.
That's... What? Why don't you want Eugene?
I love him to pieces.
It's like
I love
Ellie
him to
risking,
pieces. But
it's like Ellie risking like our DCs to get Jeff. Fucking Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff is a write-off for me, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
You know, it's for me. It's going to be spellbook, the necklace, and if we do get another opportunity, I will try and get Trellodex. But that is as far as I'm going. Jeff,
why are you talking
staying at home?
Why are you talking about Jeff like he's a car that you totaled? Like,
because what happened was Jeff stole a car and totaled 7 of them, and I don't know how he did it with one car.
That tracks. That tracks.
So, anyway. I guess going back to it, Romulus.
Yes.
What memory would you like to call upon that Vinny has seen you in, wearing or using the cloak to your advantage? And then what skill check would you like to use to get it?
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, I wear this mantle pretty much all the time. So basically, any time that Vinny has seen me, I feel like it can be relevant.
It's like a film reel of just all the times he's seen you with it.
Now, I have to ask, when you say in terms of what I'm using to access it,
Mm-hmm.
is it based on the memory that I choose to pick from? So, for example, what I'm intending to do is go to that. Remember that one time when Vinny was with me whilst I was doing my smithing work,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
and I was going to ask, can I use my smith's tools to essentially take over from that Romulus and put the mantle over my shoulders as I'm working?
That would be all right. Yeah, that would be an example of how you would do it. So as long as you can apply the skill check to the memory, that's fine.
Perfect. Then I would like to attempt that, if that is all right with you.
Okay. As the memory opens up in this moment, you would have advantage on this because of your Giant's Might still in play. So as
Thank
the
you.
memory opens up, you step through, and where the memory has previously just closed, the memory restores itself as to how it was as Songwriter is being made. You otherwise wander over, take over from yourself, and begin to work. Go ahead and make me that Smith's Tools check. DC for everyone is 15, so you should be fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm very fine. That's
Yeah.
like a 23 or something.
Yeah. As you
Hella
work,
fine.
you finish Songwriter, and as you move over, you hand Songwriter over to Vinny. And in that moment, you scoop up your shawl, fling it over your shoulder, and walk out of the memory as it closes and restores itself to as it was. And you now have your shawl.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So you now have your shawl, so you have access to all
cool.
your runes and stuff. Also, notably, there's a note while you're in here, any physical injuries you had are reset. Additionally, the party took a short rest beforehand, which is why everything for you is restored.
I saw this. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And do you, is it going to be? Are we going like in a roll, or
Yep.
do you want me to get over?
We're going. We're going in a loop, just so that way I don't have to worry about going up and down on the DC scale.
Cool, cool.
Okay. Who has the next memory they would like to go into?
If we're going in order, I'm happy to go.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking Vinny was present when Kirv first received the thorn armor and watched as it sort of grew itself around her. So I would like to visit that memory. And I would like to try and persuade that Kirv by saying, let me take this burden for a little while.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check. Another
No
natural
way.
20.
Yo,
Wow.
Kirv is pumped.
Okay.
Kirv knows herself inside and out. She knows exactly what to say.
I'll say in this moment, as you step forward, instead of saying, let me take this burden, or you say, let me take this burden from you. And as you stretch your hand out, the vines grow. Instead of around the previous you, they reach to your hand and crawl across your arm and begin to set in place around you into kind of the heavy thorn armor. And as you step back through, the memory closes with the thorn armor otherwise wrapped around you and in place in that moment.
You create a paradox. There's a separate timeline.
Okay. With that, who would like to go next?
I would kind of like my spell book because I can't cast at the moment, but I'm happy for other people to go if they want to.
You don't need that.
Now you go. You go, brother.
Yeah, no, I think you really do need that.
I have a favorite
Agreed.
spoon I would like to grab.
We'll get there.
Okay. Okay. Oh, fucking well. Can
So
I
this-
use like? So I got Tides of Chaos back from when I cast
Yeah,
Teleportation
you did.
Circle.
You can. However,
Can I use it?
You still need to tell me what memory and what skill
all right,
you're using.
so I'm going for these. I'm going for the thing, and I'm using nature.
Go
Going for the thing.
So
What's thing?
The spell book.
Spellbook. Okay.
Sorry. I'm using nature, so I'm remembering back to when me and Vinny went out into the field, and he was teaching me how to dual wield my swords.
Mm.
And I
Okay.
was casting the spell, so I had to use my spell book to cast it.
Okay.
Now, come on, this dice can go get bent. I'm gonna try this dice. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, I hate my life.
So.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do you want one of my dice?
No.
Honestly, I think at this point, I'm just gonna have to set fire to my dice.
Alright, purging your dice, getting new ones.
I've rolled a 3, a 2, and a 1.
Okay.
I'm not
Oh, look
doing
at that, 3
great.
nat 20s.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I
So,
won.
as
I won again.
you otherwise reach out with with nature in this moment, you take the spell book, and the memory begins to warp in a very strange way, as if the creature is reacting to it in the memory. You quickly flee the area, not suffering any negative effects, but the second memory has closed. You have your spell book, but that is now 2 fails under your belt. 1 more, and you'll no longer be able to retrieve items. So now, I'll say it is up to the party when they want to go, and I will adjust the DC accordingly because you are now on your last fail.
Sorry, guys.
It's good,
Nice.
brother.
I am
Characters.
incredibly confident that I'm not going to fail this next one. May I go?
I think
I do
we
have
should get
an inspiration also.
I think we should let Vinny go.
Mhm.
Everybody get an item first.
I super understand that, but at the same time, I'm like, if I can pretty much guarantee I won't fail. Whereas
The DC,
I go,
the DC is higher though.
What-
The DC is going to be higher for your third item.
The DC will go up to 18 for your third item.
Yeah, Vinny's yet to get his second.
that's okay. Fair enough. I'm still pretty confident, but okay. What's Vinny? Do you have a high skill to use for this, Vinny?
You're muted if you're
For
talking.
the
Oh, no,
for the shell, I couldn't figure out a way to use any of my absolute highest skills, but my insight is still an 11.
That's pretty good. Okay.
That is pretty good.
And you've got.
You go for it.
And you've got. Okay. Best
Lucky.
of luck.
Okay. So, you go to the
Okay.
vision of when?
The vision of acquiring and attuning to the shell for the first time. Here in Zaker's Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
This item is weird since it effectively it's kind of like a parasite, being unable to be unattuned until death. Vinny is going to
That's
witness.
metal.
Vinny's going to witness his past self binding and becoming bound to this item. Effectively, the two of them becoming one.
Hell
And
yeah.
witnessing this incredibly strange feeling event from an external perspective. Or at least a somewhat more disconnected perspective from the first time, is going to try and really understand what this thing means.
Okay. Go ahead and make me that insight roll.
Come on, buddy. Big roll.
I do have inspiration, so... No, that's fine. That's a 30.
30. You, in this moment, you begin to understand this feeling. And as you're kind of watching yourself attune to this and the parasite setting hold, you begin to feel almost like a feeling of pins and needles. And as you look down at your ephemeral form, kind of almost like the light glowing nature to it, you watch as from your pores you begin to bleed outwards, and it hardens into the shell which you now know as the parasite that's your armor. And as it forms around you, you now have it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is now the armor done. So, Mortar, you would be the last one on the DC 15 if you would like to use it. Alternatively,
How confident are you, Harlan, that you can get the item that you need?
On the DC's still 18.
18, yeah.
Pretty confident. Like I'd say a solid.
How pretty confident? Yeah, let's.
Okay, if we want numbers about
Give
it,
me numbers, man. Give me numbers, man.
80 to 85% chance.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
Plus, you still have inspiration from the joke earlier, so that potentially
Correct.
knocks those numbers up.
I
Okay.
was counting that, but I will. But it's in the 80-85. But yes.
Brother, I'll say go for it. Would that be okay, Chris?
Yeah, that's fine. It's the last failure, so it's just down to you what order you want to go, and I'll bounce it up and down accordingly because I have everything written down.
Yeah,
here,
it's all
so.
good. Yeah, brother, you go for it.
So, I would like to this time think back to a moment when I was in the kitchen, probably in Azera's kitchen, whilst Vinny was there watching. Everyone was there at some point watching whilst I was prepping. And you'll remember we had some big hefty meats. So I want to think back to a moment when I was, as Romulus, making use of a cleaver to basically chop through some bone on one of the cuts of meat before I put them in. Before I believe I'd slow cooked them.
Mm-hmm.
And on my finger, whilst I was cooking, there was the ring of protection. Because I think I had it at that point, unless I'm getting severely confused.
Yeah, you had it.
Okay, cool. And I would like to make the argument for making use of my cook's utensils here, for much the same of taking over from past Romulus.
Cool. That's
and
cool.
Would you allow that, Chris?
I will allow that. Go for it. Go ahead and make me the cook's utensils check, please. Which again, I believe you have advantage on.
I have expertise in it, and because I'm using the cleaver, could I make an argument for using my strength score for this?
I will say in this
Let's
instance,
try.
because of the
I've
way
gotta
that it's
ask.
gone, yeah, let's go for it.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Well, I've still got a plus 15, so it's fine.
Yeah, so with a 23, you otherwise gain the ring, taking over from yourself. You cut through the bone, kind of in one clean strike, beginning to hand out and prepare the cook. Having two of you in the kitchen's great. And in a moment when this happens, you note that the ring almost materializes on your finger compared to your past self. And as you leave the memory closes, restoring, and you now have the ring of protection. So, DC 15, Mortar, is there anything you would like to go for? And what would you like to try and use?
It's been no secret that Mortar has always really, really wanted one of those force grenades. And he feels that now is his time.
Fucking hell.
Fuck the fate dice. Fuck his armor. I want a fucking grenade.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to use stealth as Vinny witnessed Romulus retrieving these things and denying Mortar his birthright, and stowing them in his bag. Mortar's going to use stealth to try and snatch them from his hand before he can put them in that bag where they will be lost to him forever.
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Mortar will be sticking to the shadow.
Yeah.
Of the roof.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Hey, natural one still exists, but
that's true. I have a plus 15 to this. Please don't, you bitch. That's a 2.
DC of 15 currently still for you, so you're fine.
That's 17. Oh my word, dude! Oh my word! Wow.
So as you sneak in, Vinny kind of has this force grenade, and as he's kind of looking at it, he goes to put it in his bag, and you just kind of, as he drops it, you grab it out of the air and sneak away. The rest of the party in this moment kind of turn and look. They're like, "There's a second Mortar here," and then you just kind of combat roll out of the memory, and the memory closes.
Mortar's like, yes!
So,
He's cradling this thing like it's his child.
I guess the question now becomes who would like to go next, because now the DC is a flat 18 for everyone. And we're now back to what would the next item you would like to try and get be. You have one fail left, so I don't mind this being overrunning because you'll fail eventually at some point. Right?
I mean, I want to get my elemental necklace, but I will go last because there's a solid chance I'm failing this because I can't roll for shit.
Keep in mind that even if you fail, you still get the item. It just means nobody else can get it after you. Get any more after you.
Yeah,
so,
I know. I'm going to feel bad if I'm the one that gets the last item and everyone else has got nothing that they want.
Fair enough.
Otherwise.
What else would people like, if anything at all? Right now we have Mortar would want Fate Dice or Armor. Vinny might want Sundance so that you can use your 2-weapon fighting stuff. And
Boots of speed.
Ellie wants the necklace. And Boots of Speed as well is another one as well. So I'll add that.
I actually have something really, really weird that I would love to run past you guys because potentially this could be a bit of a hack. But
if you say
we'll
a second
see.
force grenade, the answer is no.
No, brother, relax. I'm not that predictable. I've got something else up my sleeve. So, Mortar is psionic. I've made no secret of this. All he does is psychic. I want to try and make a really weird play here, where I want to try and infiltrate a memory that Vinny has that Mortar was not in, to try and steal the ring of the worm.
Unfortunately, you would have to be in the memory using it. It has to be something that's on your persons, unfortunately.
The force grenade was not on my person.
Oh.
Are you really? You want to be questioning that right now?
You will lose it.
I'll say that given that it's something that your party has, I will generally allow that to be a pass in this moment. But going for something that your party doesn't have is probably stretching the line.
There's something that Vinny did have, but I would leave it at that.
Oh, he never had the Ring of the Worm.
Never mind then, my plan's out the window. It was an idea.
Yeah, it was.
I love the passion.
Yeah, it was never in his hand. So, what would people like to go for next?
Well,
I have that favourite spoon.
Oh god, I feel Vinny needs Sundance for he's quite essential to his kit for his dual wielding swords.
Okay.
So I'll go with
I
that.
agree.
Which case then, Vinny is also going to revisit the memory of himself and Ellie training together.
Is this the point where we can offer advantage if we don't want to use our turn to get stuff?
If you would like to. So at this point, Romulus can't because he's already used his. Kirv could use hers if she doesn't have any more. But if you use yours, that means getting the Fate Dice or Armor will mean the DC will go up to 21.
That's fair. Like you said, this is essential to Vinny's kit, and Vinny, this is Vinny's. This is his. Like, this is his shit. Like, we're in his shit now. So yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, brother.
I do still have an inspiration.
Okay. Would you like me to hold fire then for the time being?
I'm about as confident as it is reasonably possible to be.
Okay. All right then. I will respect your decision and I will back off.
I may take you up on it though.
Yeah, I think
brother.
that would be a better use of it. As Vinny, it's a short memory, but quite important to Vinny, since teaching and sharing his skills with other people is not something he's got much of an opportunity to do. He remembers how much he got to throw himself into it, really showing off the more dramatic parts of his fighting style. As I'd like to attempt an acrobatics check for this.
Go for it. Yeah. As you step into the memory, you begin to perform kind of the rhythmic fighting that you used in that moment, kind of ghostly doing it with weapons just flowing through the air that are unseen and not present. But as you do, what's the total?
26.
In this moment, as you're beginning to form this, you feel a heavy weight begin to form in one of your hands as Sundance moves from that Vinny to yours as it begins to materialize, and you now have Sundance. Okay.
Oh, I've come up with another weird idea, but it's so stupid.
Stick with ones that are on your character, because as it stands, the weirder you
It
go,
is-
the harder it's going to be to
is
get
on
the
my
stuff you might
character.
want.
Here's the thing, it is on my character, but that's what makes it weird. But I'll hold fire unless somebody else has something that they want, because it's a stupid idea.
As
Is it
it's-
an
I would
arm?
personally like my necklace, but like,
Yeah, go
if
for it.
there's other things important, then I would.
No, yeah, you go for it. You go for it.
Carvern, I'm going to say, is going to give you advantage on the getting of the necklace, provided she is in the memory. If that helps. If she's not,
It's
then...
not. It was gonna be because I've got to use history. It's the only other thing I've really got.
Is
I guess
is there any way
Arcana.
that I've been with you for the majority of
For
every
this one,
time.
for this one
you've had
specifically,
mostly.
You've taken your turn.
because you've taken the turn of already getting the ring, it would move on to... It would either be up to Mortar, Kirv, or Carvern to provide advantage.
Actually, I figured out how I can get Carvern to work. So, as we were leaving Vinny's mum's back door yesterday, and Ellie summoned her second elemental out, I would have used necklace.
Okay, was Vinny there for that? He was out front fighting, wasn't he?
Oh shit, yeah, he was, wasn't he? Oh, no, he wasn't, because
Or was
I
this
went
when
out
you
and stopped them from fighting, and then we left. 'Cause it was as we were leaving to go to the thing, so
That's
he was
right.
with us.
Okay, so how are you going to try and use history in this role?
It's not, I say I could use Arcana. I forgot
Oh,
about
okay.
Arcana.
Okay, go
So
ahead
it would
and
have been
use
me casting
Arcana.
to summon.
Yeah, go ahead and do that with advantage, please.
Oh god, please, anything above... What is it, 18?
Yep.
Please, I need an 8.
Yeah.
Yes!
You got it.
As-
You freaking got it.
As you
Perfect,
step into the
okay.
memory, you begin to perform the basic incantations for bringing out Terrador in this moment, or bringing out your elementals. And as you do, you feel kind of the heavy weight upon you as your necklace is now solidly within your control and command.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright, I have my elementals, I have my spells, I have Sidechainia. Everything else is just bonus at that point.
Okay, so people who... And Carvern took a blank. So that is Carvern done on that one. So we now have Kirv and Mortar. What would be the next thing you would like to get?
Do you have anything pressing that you're kind of after?
Mm.
You say that spoon.
Uh,
I'll find
It
the
really gives
historical
me
spellbook with
confidence.
disintegrate.
It's a good luck charm.
I must have it.
Well, you're doing better without it, by the looks of it.
Apparently.
Yeah, natural 20s.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
can roll
honestly.
another nat 20. I mean, Chris, unless I'm missing something important,
Can't think of anything. I'd say
Um,
check your equipped tab and see if there's anything in your attunement slots that you think you might need. Because keep in mind, these will affect things like your DCs and stuff. So, for example, for
you're
you,
right.
because your thing of the... What is it in your equipped? You've got the Belt of Dwarven
Belt of
Kind,
Dwarven Kind.
which if you don't have will decrease
Ooh.
your maximum health, because that's giving you +2 to your con.
Yeah.
And
You
also
are one of
making
our
it...
tanks as well.
Yeah, if you don't have the Amulet of the Pact Keeper, your DCs and your spell attack rolls will all go down.
Hmm. Sounds like you got a few things potentially.
Not to make things more complicated, but I don't think I have the
Amulet of the
one of
Pact
those
Keeper.
things because I had
Yeah,
the
because you've
tattoo.
got the Gold Dread tattoo, so I think it would be the Amulet of the Pact Keeper. Okay, I will go through and adjust that on
Do
your
I have to go
character sheet
back
later.
to get the tattoo?
If you...
Or get the tattoo again.
Yeah, for the memory, yeah,
You
you
sit through
would.
the session. You sit through getting the tattoo.
Yeah, you could.
You're like, oh, this sucks.
Okay, you know what? Sure. Oh, but Vinny obviously wasn't there.
No, but you did reveal it to us after, showing your
Yeah.
sick tattoo. So you
Oh
could
shit!
do
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
Yeah. So what-
What's
Don't
your
worry, we've
good
cast
way?
regenerate on you, and we managed to seal up some old wounds of yours. Oh fuck! They've undone all my piercings. No one ever thinks about how that's going to be a problem.
it just grows over other pieces of metal.
Ow.
Oh no! Oh god, I'm imagining that. Oh
Yeah, that's rancid.
Yeah, that's a genuine problem. They have to cut them out of people when that happens, because your body, if left unattended to a piercing, if you leave it in, it will just grow over it.
Okay, I think I've got it.
All right.
Okay.
I think I'm going to enter that memory, and I'm going to look at myself, and I'm going to go point behind her and go over there, and it's going to be a deception check.
I mean, man who had just gone, I'm not you.
Okay.
You're asleep right now. This is a dream.
Fucking hell. Roll for fear.
No! Fuck! No fucking way! Are
Oh
you
my
kidding?
god! How,
Are
Chris?
you kidding me?
Did you see that?
I did.
I saw.
It's
watched
on.
it.
It's on stream. So,
Oh my!
as you walk in, your previous self, clearly incredibly gullible, as you point over there, and they just walk away. And then you go and sit down in the tattoo chair, get the tattoo, and it's like, oh, it takes like 2 minutes, and then you walk out of the memory and it's done.
Are you for real?
Or no, you steal it off of Kirv.
Where was this in all the other sessions?
This is where all your luck's gone.
Oh.
All right. Mortar, your turn. You have one more item to potentially get at the DC
Am I
18.
supposed to recover from this? Okay, all right.
I've got tears of eyes.
So you got the. Wow. Okay. Sorry. That's insane. Okay. So everybody's kind of gotten most of their kit. I've got a force grenade. I've got Black Scorpion. My weird idea was to try and reach into a memory where I had Iron Thunder, and then change it back to Black Scorpion so I can dual wield.
You can already dual wield with Black Scorpion because it creates a phantom copy of itself.
Well, it's less that I want to dual wield with it, and I want to experiment with something by having two of them. I have an idea.
I'll say, as you already have Black Scorpion, if you were to reach through and get another one, you would just replace the old one.
You're really trying to cheat this, and I just don't think Chris is going to let it happen.
That's a bit of a wrinkle.
Yeah, it's one of those that you can try and cheat the system if you want. Just keep in mind that you currently have no armor. If you end up fighting anything, it's going to have a real easy time hitting you.
You know what, Chris? You're right. I need pants. I need to get myself some underwear. This is indecent. My DC 18 is to get myself some underwear.
So when has Vinny seen you in your underwear? He hasn't, therefore it doesn't exist. We all know you're going commando. Right.
You don't know.
Yeah, I do. I'm the DM.
You don't know. Stop deciding your character, Chris.
I'm the god of this world, and you will abide by it. So.
The god of your house.
So.
Okay. Serious note, I will go for the fate dice. I think the re-rolls will come in clutch.
Okay, so what skill would you
18?
like to use to get the fate dice?
Oh, actually, so here's the thing. I don't actually think... I think only Kirv actually has seen the fate dice. I've used them around the party, but I don't know if anybody's ever noticed me using them.
Vinny has an incredibly high passive perception. He probably would have seen...
Okay, cool.
Would have seen
in which case then,
so you're all good.
In which case then, it would have been in any of the fights where I gave... We'll say any of the fights where I gave Vinny a reroll. He watches kind of the the two triangles and the teardrop appear on the back of Vinny's neck as he kind of re-rolls and grants him that re-roll and everything. And that will be what he aims for as he watches the dice bounce. He's going to snatch it. So I will use. I've used acrobatics. I've used stealth. I'm going to use. I'm going to use survival, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Oh, whoops. Hmm.
7
That's
plus.
a fail. That's 17.
Okay, so you get the fate dice, but that is the last fail and the last item that your team can accrue. Okay. As the last memory closes, you feel it begin to go dark in this space, and you wonder if maybe you've pushed it too far. And you watch as the shimmering silver wall of where the worm is, with several of these almost strands and memories, they begin to lash out towards you and pull you towards it as you're suddenly pulled through the silver barrier, and you find yourself standing in a dusty, dry atmosphere in a stone chamber as it stands. And we will begin their next session as the party begin to delve into some of Vinny's past. So, for the stream, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you next week. Can anyone not make next week?
I'm double checking.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds good.
I think I should be okay next week. I've not got anything planned. The week after, I do have some shit going on.
Okay.
So I can't make any promises. There's a convention and some pre-prep stuff for said convention. But I think next week I should be good for.
I think I'm actually going to be on time next session. So
Cool.
That
So
should be great. Yeah, I should be there for the whole session.
Okay, so full session next week, and then we'll probably take the week off after just to make sure that we've got everyone present for that. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you next week when we will delve more into Vinny's mind to deal with said worm. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.